So many ladies. There's been a total of so many.
So many.
You know, in some cultures, like 3 is a lot.
3 is a lot.
Good job.
To be fair, one of those was me. That already counts for like 1.
Double at least.
I'm crazy. And I
You're
was when we were like, what,
crazy.
15?
So does that mean
Like
your
a
filter wasn't really working?
My
like
filter
a
is great.
wine that just gets crazier over time.
I
Yeah.
believe that.
Well, speaking of three ways, welcome back, everybody.
Hey.
Well,
Come on,
Heyo.
Reggie.
Hello. Last we left our heroes, we were on top of the Zephyrin Mountains. We were enjoying a bit of downtime after Yuki, during which Yuki had taken the test of trials, the cave of tests, the test of caves, in which she exercised the 5 pillars of balance taught to her by the Zhao Mao. Came out the other end with flying colors. Meanwhile, the rest of our gang have gotten together throughout this downtime to do some various things that either they were working on or just kind of wanted to chill. Um, whilst we wait for the night of the full moon so that we can enter this cave and figure out just what's up with this place. As we return to our heroes, we are on top of the Zephyrin Mountains. We're at the Byoto Monastery. We're about to have a little bit of show and tell, see how what everybody was able to do during their downtime. So I will move us over to the map, and I will take a volunteer if there is anybody who would like to show the fruits of their downtime labors first.
Um, Jade wasn't really doing anything on her downtime other than helping do chores, but I think since the first few days she was like really helping out with the monastery, and then that last day, that third day, like had the uh, picnic with Nariko. Third or fourth day had the picnic with Nariko, and then got the letter from she being Nariko got the letter from Marcus and sent Jade into a little bit of a thing. I think Jade's gonna spend a lot of the rest of her downtime outside of like helping out wherever like the monks might need extra help is going to be spent with the professor, if that's okay with the professor, and going back to helping him just transcribe his notebooks and get the tutoring done that they were doing before,
Is
and
there
help
anything?
him with whatever research he might want to be doing.
Is there anything? Any chats or anything that you want to have during this time with the two of you?
Jade is going to like have gone to the professor like right after that letter with Marcus and had a mild. Her first instinct is to rush to the professor to ask him like what to do with this new information, but then remembers that Yuki had said about feeling like that she would be bothering people by talking about some things and getting a little nervous that maybe the professor may not want to hear about that. So instead, she'll just knock on his door a bunch, sometimes a little loud and sometimes soft because he just went to bed a little bit ago, and just, Professor, are you busy? If you're sleeping or busy, that's fine. You can just say you're sleeping or busy and I'll leave and I'll come back. But if you're fine, if you'll need, hello, Professor.
uh, yeah, come in.
Oh, good.
And
Okay.
he'll be like half in the bed, like he's laying on the bed, but one leg is like off the bed, and instead of like it's like he was about to go to bed but got sidetracked by reading, and he's like going through his research, like half on the bed, half like off, half like coat off and the vest off of one arm but not off the other. He's just like almost got there but didn't quite get there. He's like,
Do you need pajamas? Are you trying?
um,
Do you not have? I haven't been in your bedroom when you've been going to bed. Are you? You seem like you're having a moment
no,
of
it's
indecision.
fine, it's fine.
Are you sure?
I just got distracted and I'm probably not going to fall asleep anytime soon. What can I help you with? Are you here to do more transcribing?
Yes, I would like to do that, please. Yes, please. Thank you. I'm just gonna sit over here at this desk with this chair, and I will do that.
He'll get up and just let like the vest slide off his arm. He's still got like his shirt and his pants and his socks and everything on, and he just sort of puts like a new journal in front of you and it's like, I've been doing a lot of research and trying to figure some things out ahead of this full moon. Perhaps you could work on this
Oh,
stuff
yes,
tonight.
sure, of course, yes. That's great. Something new and different to do, which is good. I need that right now. So, okay, yes, I will do that.
Perfect.
What research have you been doing? You've been out really late most of the time. I'm sorry, I didn't follow up earlier because I was doing other things. Are you okay? Everything good?
Yeah,
Is all in here, I'm sure.
I'm fine. That the story that Varian had told me about the full moon and the void being used for incredible healing that really resonated with me, and I've been trying to figure out a way to harness that. So far, everything that I've been doing with the void has been incredibly destructive, and I just figured maybe if the full moon had a large part to play with in this other person, should that other person actually exist, that perhaps I could harness that for myself as well. It's a lot of theory crafting in here, but look at this. Joe, would you say that with a proficiency in cartographer's tools that I could sort of like map out the night sky and sort of track the movement of the moon throughout the evening?
I would say that. Yeah, I would say that's reasonable with the cartographer's tools.
Okay. So he opens one book and just has like several pages that have been stuck together, and he unravels and unfolds this massive map that covers the entire desk, and on it is like an illustration of like the night sky from the perspective of the top of this mountain. You can see like constellations, and you see stars, and you see like arcs depicting the movement of the moon based on its what's form it's taken that night. It's like we haven't been here very long, so there's not a ton of research into the moon itself, but I'm really starting to I think I'm just this close to finding that there's a correlation between the arc and the movement of the moon in relation to, and he pulls out a book that just got like spell forms, and it's like it kind of look like spell forms, don't they? There's got to be a way here. I know there are clerics and sorcerers who are able to harness the power of the moon, and I feel like I'm almost there, breaking into that. There's got to be something there.
Oh, well, this is great, Professor. It's really beautiful, all the things that you've been able to come up with so far in just such a short time. I'd be happy to help try to get this in order for you and see what we can, if we can get some more information. I think if anybody is able to figure out the code to crack it, it's going to be you and Nariko. You've already put so much effort into it.
He nods and just kind of runs his hand through his hair, like, here's hoping. We're not here for very long. Here's hoping. What brings you here? It's a little bit early. You're not normally here to do work until much later in the day or evening. No. Everything okay with you?
Yep, everything's good. I'm good. I'm fine. I'm good. It's good. I was just, I thought maybe I could just do something here for now.
He gets right up, like almost uncomfortably close, but like far enough because he knows Jade's boundaries, and he just stares at you. He's like,
"Hello.
Go on. Are you so sure?"
Yeah, I mean, I was coming for other reasons too, but then I was like, well, I haven't transcribed for you in a few days because I was busy doing other things because this is a new place, and then I thought maybe I could just do that for now instead of, because you were going to bed now and it's not time for you, but it's daytime really, so we could just do that now.
He stares at you for another moment and then just sort of stands up and sort of brushes it off. Like, oh, okay.
Okay.
Well, if there's anything else you'd like to chat about, I'm here whenever you're ready.
Thank
And
you.
unless it's about something like the chemical composition of eating gelatin, which I really don't understand, I could probably have some sort of opinion on it, I'm sure. But anyways, if you just want to do some transcription, yeah, absolutely, it would be of immense help to me.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. That's good. I don't know anything about gelatin, so I don't. If you have it in your notes, I can try to put it in order, but I also don't know that. Narco got a letter
That
from Marcus again today.
oh, for Marcus, I see.
Yeah.
And how are you? How do you feel?
I'm just I'm 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 gonna transcribe these notes.
You know, I've noticed a correlation to the level of squirreliness that you exhibit in accordance to the arrival of Marcus's letters.
I have a squirrel.
You kind of like a squirrel. You kind of look for a way to sort of occupy yourself really intensely.
Yeah.
You know, they say a problem shared is a problem halved. I'm here to take half your problems if you need it.
Well, it's not really fair to say though, is it? Because Marcus isn't really a problem. He's just a guy that I don't know, and what Nariko doesn't know, and she's excited, and she's allowed to be excited. We had a picnic today, and it was very nice. And then the letter came right as we were coming back from a picnic, and she was very, very excited about the letter. Of course she would be, like of course you'd be excited to get a letter. It's been a few days. She hasn't
Sure,
talked to him,
sure.
and apparently he might be in trouble. And then that's not good, and he seems like a nice guy, and I said we'd help him, and of course we're going to help him, and that's fine because we help people.
I know that's what we do. That's how we feel generally. We try to help the people who need it. But what does Jade feel underneath the surface, underneath the smooth, shiny veneer of Mystic Mechanicus? Jade, as a person, how do you feel about this? And I don't have
Oh,
like a cone of silence or anything, but I mean, I won't tell anybody if you just need someone to listen to.
I don't know how I feel, and it's confusing to not know how to feel most of the time. I'm trying not to feel poorly about it because that's not fair to anyone, you know. And
Mm-hmm.
but I also don't, it's a little. I just we don't get a lot of time together all the time because Naruko's so busy too. She's always working at night and everything. And she's been working with Newell a lot, and they've been very helpful together because Newell is very smart too, and can help her with things. And I just was a little bit sad, I suppose, to have her be so excited right after our picnic. That was all.
That's natural.
But she should be excited. Marcus seems like a really great guy, and they're supposed to get married, and she's definitely open to the idea of getting married, and I don't want to keep that from her or anything.
I get it.
I think I don't know what's going to happen once she tells Marcus that she is a special friend, and I don't know about being Marcus' special friend. I don't know. That'd be weird for me, and maybe he'll be really really nice, and I will like him, and we will be friendly, and that would be good for Noriko, especially if we were good together as friends. And there's a lot of try not to. Yeah, everyone says to not think about every possible thing that could happen all the time, which is really hard to do because if you don't think about it, how you're supposed to react to it, if you don't know what you're supposed to be doing, so you got to think about all the things like what if we get off the boat, and then Marcus is there, and he's got a bunch of flowers, and then I brought Nariko flowers one time, and then maybe I should get her different flowers, and then damn it, I don't. But if I have all these notes, and I can't write a cipher, And I tried, and it doesn't work, and which is fine. I don't need to do that. That's not the thing I'll have to do. But what if there's going to be so much more compatible, and then but what if I have to like be at the wedding, and then it's just I don't. I have all these notes, and then I don't know what to do with any of them.
The professor will just kind of let her say her bit as she's spitting out, and before he waits for her to stop and take a breath. She's like, how long has it been since your papa brought you here?
2 months.
2 months. And you've never been to the material plane before that? I mean, obviously, since the incident, but...
No, this is my first time.
So you could say that everything is a new and exciting experience. We don't know what's what. We're learning together, and a lot of things feel weird.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's start by looking at this thing. I mean, in a lot of cultures, it's not weird at all to be special friends with more than one person. And I mean, having a special friend at all was weird for you at first, wasn't it?
That's true.
And I mean,
I was just in the binder.
You keep mentioning the binder, and I do want to read that binder one day. Not today. But I digress. What I mean to say is that it is scary not knowing what's going to happen. And this is a very big unknown variable for you. So I think what the best thing you could possibly do is look at it as not something to be afraid of, but an opportunity to learn something new. Maybe something is on the table that, special friendships could blossom in different ways. Maybe not. I will say by a lot of Pelennorian cultures in this area of the world, it is a little bit strange, but not unheard of, and certainly not bad. So I just say keep an open mind. Let Nariko do her thing, and if you feel bad and you feel kind of like you need to vent, you know where I am. Okay. But anyways, that being said, it's really hard not to compare yourself to other people when it feels like you're in competition to them. But, and I know I've said this before, but Nariko doesn't need 2 Marcuses. She needs a Jade. And Jade doesn't do ciphers, and Jade doesn't write whatever Marcus writes in invisible inks or anything like that. Jade wears her heart on her sleeve, not literally, but you're there and you let her know how you feel, and that's what she needs, and that's why she needs you, and that's why you're her special friend. And regardless of what happens with Marcus, she's always going to need a Jade.
Right. I know, and you said that before, and I'm trying to remember that, and I guess I just got a little sad.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
I wasn't going to say anything because I didn't want to bother you with it, and then I was just, I got halfway here, and then I was like, maybe I'll just do the transcript then instead, because I haven't done that in a while, and I said I was going to, and I started anyway, and then that's now we're here again.
Well, I did ask you to divulge. If I'm never going to say don't tell me about these things, that's what friends are for. So please, if ever you need to talk, I'm here. Unless I'm in the shower, then it should probably wait at least 10 minutes for me to get out. We're not there.
I'll just wait outside if that happens. No, I don't. But that's good. This is a good level of comfort right here. This is good. You have a vest off. That's different. But you're over there, so it's fine.
He looks down at his his dress shirt buttoned up almost to one button away from being at his neck.
He's the only thing that's different is his coat is off and his vest is off, and otherwise he is fully clothed all the way to his neck. And Jake's just that's different, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, Yes, it's weird. Here, hold on.
It's not weird. No, it's not. It's not. It's good because we are better than it was before, and it doesn't. I don't feel weird. It's just it's different, and I don't feel weird, and that is what makes it different. Does that make sense?
He nods, and just like a poof of smoke, he shifts into his kitsune form, and she's like, "Look, we all have different levels of comfort, and I'm doing. I try. If it does become uncomfortable, you can tell me. And if you ever get
I know.
sad because of me, you could tell me.
You've never made me sad, Professor.
Good.
I got frustrated the one day up on the mountain, but other than that, you've not made me sad. But I will tell you if you do.
He like holds out a hand, like a pinky up, like a pinky swear.
Oh, that's in the binder too. Yes, and she'll reach out to like lock pinkies together.
He sort of like shakes it a little bit before releasing, like, and he just says, it's not easy, but I'm sure Naraka would appreciate a similar sentiment, and I think that she might help you feel more at ease if you let her know how you feel about all this.
I know. I should tell her how I'm feeling, and I want to, and I also don't want to make her feel bad for how she's feeling, So I thought maybe it'd be better. She's busy anyway. She's going to write a bunch of letters today. So maybe I'll talk to her later about it. But I don't want her to feel bad about being excited, for Marcus's letters, because she shouldn't be.
Well, I
it's
mean,
exciting.
why don't you let her decide that?
I
Maybe
just
she
don't want
won't.
her to feel like she can't be happy about things just because I have a moment of being not happy about it. Because that's not fair.
He nods. I understand. Well, I would recommend doing it at some point. Just let her know how you're feeling, because I'm almost certain that she does want to know.
I'll let her know when she's not busy.
Good.
She's got to write a bunch of letters. She's written a letter to her mum today, and then to Marcus, and then to some other people. She's got a pen pal, also in Avril, and she's going to ask. There was the thing that Marcus was in danger about. He says that there is potentially a prophecy about his family, which might be nothing. There's prophecies. I don't know if you have that over there in Ekram. There's prophecies all the time,
Oh, I have got my fill of prophecy. They're just everywhere.
They're everywhere. And
Learning.
sometimes it's not like a world-ending prophecy. Those are more, it's not as frequent, but like a lot of times seers and stuff will like, oh, you're having a baby. We're gonna come and tell you future, and then they tell you future 3 generations ago, and it's suddenly a prophecy about something that's going to happen in the future to someone. It's like, oh, your 7th male heir is going to have, a thing that they have to do by this date, under the light of a new moon, or else. And then it becomes, oh, now that's what's going on. And it's not real sometimes. And so you look back on it and say, oh, that's what happened. That's what Papa says anyway.
He just blinks a few times, then he says, yes.
Yeah. So Marcus might just be nervous as well about the wedding, and maybe he and his parents say something about prophecy, and they're just not telling him about it because they don't think it's anything, but he's worried about it. I don't know. But we're going to go back to the Temple of Toth when we get back off the mountain to see if they have any records of prophecies. Because if it's an important prophecy, they might have the record, because that's the Temple of Knowledge.
So just to clarify, you said there is a prophecy, but not what the prophecy was.
He says he doesn't really know. He just heard that it seems like there might be some talk of a prophecy, and his family might be involved, but he has no idea what the prophecy is, and it might be tied to the wedding.
He kind of screws up his face.
Cast a shadow on the wedding, which means that it seems like maybe there's a prophecy and it might be tied to the wedding, but it could also just be there is a prophecy and then he's nervous about the prophecy because he's having a wedding. So it could be two completely unrelated things. And like I said, it could just be there was a prophecy that was made a long time ago, and now it's lining up with something that was said. Like, oh, maybe this descendant will need to have a wedding on and by this date, in order to produce an heir that is going to bring forth a new future. And no, not all prophecies are bad.
Yeah, prophecy. Yeah, take him or leave him.
My papa says to leave them because the future is never written, and sometimes you trying to avoid a prophecy is the very thing that makes it happen in the first place. Because then you do exactly what you're not supposed to do to make it happen.
It's
Because
all
you're
incredibly
trying to
wibbly
avoid it.
wobbly, timey wimey nonsense. You know, I miss the days when when things were just good luck, bad luck. You know, it's good luck to have a child on the third Thursday of a full moon. It's bad luck to not eat all your rice for dinner because then you'll get an ugly girlfriend. Those were the good
Does
old
that?
days. No prophecies.
I did not hear the one about the rice before. My
Oh,
pa
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
tell me that
Back
one.
home where I come from, that's very. Let's just say that there's a lot of people who eat a lot of rice where I
Oh,
come from.
is it good?
Rice or the girls?
The rice.
Oh, and it's really good if you want to eat 10,000s of one thing that's really bland.
Well, I don't think I want to do that.
He shrugs. It's like, yeah, it's not great. It's
Oh,
not bad.
so I guess that's why it's bad luck then.
It's like, yeah,
Hmm.
it's like the
Well, I mean, either way, the prophecy with Marcus might not be a bad prophecy, and he might just be nervous about the wedding because maybe looking for an excuse to because he's young too, you know, and maybe it's just tangentially all kind of tangled up together.
yeah. I
But
mean,
either way,
it could
I suppose
be this wedding will usher in a brand new friendship with a girl with a big pointy hat. We yeah,
maybe
no idea.
or a new golden age for the family,
All that,
or
which usually has something to do with gold. Although I wouldn't discount all the ones about the girls with pointy hats.
maybe I have a pointy hat,
Mhm.
or maybe it's just if this wedding doesn't go through, then it will bring bad luck or no prosperity.
Yeah. Anyways, all of this stuff about prophecies. You know what's really exciting? Learning about how magic works. How about a lesson while
Hmm.
we get through this?
Yes, please. I would like that, please.
He will delve into his book of secrets, which is really just a spell book he's been working on, but not really leveraging during day-to-day life.
Jade is going to be very focused on that because, again, she needs something to keep her mind busy. Learning. Yay.
Well, look, Nerd Squad.
Nerd squad, activate. Professor, take a level of exhaustion.
All right. Professor, arm deep in research and all sorts of topics during this downtime. Jade keeping herself busy with work and various other things around the monastery. Who would like to go next? If there are no volunteers, I will volunteer Ren.
How much poison do I craft?
So Ren, you spent the week working with various herbs and fungi and all sorts of other things that are available around in the nature around you here on the mountaintop. The monks kind of guiding you into how they make teas, and you're kind of like you're kind of like pivoting on your feet as they're talking about making teas. You're like, well, teas, I can brew a potion out of this, and you're able to kind of put together a concoction that has not really yet uh, been seen. And with your high roll from your downtime, you create a brand new thing. I would like you to give me a high or low.
Low. Always low. It's me.
Always low. Ah, no worries. So I'm going to drop something into your channel.
Yay.
You create something, and it is coming at you right now, and you may add one of these to your inventory.
Hmm.
And if you like, you may share with your companions.
This is absolutely fascinating. Dear friends, this is what Ren made.
Is it a crime? It
It
looks
could
like a
be.
crime.
Is
It
it a fern that plays polka music?
it could be a
No,
crime.
I already have one of those. I'm good. No, it definitely could be a crime. Ren is very pleased with himself. He's just a quiet, happy death centaur. I have created something new.
Heck yeah.
Why is it
I am
tagged
going to.
first in the notes?
Um, because that probably just came from the item that I copied this from, and
Because it's a first
Okay,
for anyone else.
I never pay attention to the tags. So, spoiler alert: I never pay attention to the tags on these items.
okay.
And
I
that's
figured it was an oversight, but it was kind of funny.
yes, it is an oversight, and that's not me blowing smoke. I promise.
I made one of these.
Yes, you made one.
Excellent.
So that's Ren. Anything else you want to tie up with Ren?
Yeah. Ren is going to go find Nuala. And Ren will present Nuala with this potion. The next time you are attempting to use the dagger, coat it first with this.
What is it?
Death in a bottle.
What?
It will make your dagger attacks far more potent.
Okay. Um. Thank you.
Enjoy. Trot off. He's very pleased with it. It's like his baby.
Oh.
He's such a cute little deathly baby. So proud of it. He gotta go get Char Char back. Char Char's still trying to follow catch. Which
Oh
is
yeah,
fine because he needed a babysitter while he was making poison.
Char Char's
Char
still
Char's a little
quarantined.
dumb. He might have tried to lick the bottles.
I
um,
mean, if you let him lick a little bit of poison each time, he'll develop an immunity.
Ren would really like to not do that.
so that's Ren. So how about we move on to Yugi? You were looking to, other than your test of trials cave, you were looking to spend this week in relaxation. So what does Yugi do to relax?
So I think Yuki spends time with Kiyoshi Sado. She helps her harvest, helps her kind of create medicine and herbal supplements and everything that the monastery needs and things for travelers. And she just kind of falls into her the rhythm of the monastery, the rhythm of her tasks, of greeting the morning, of kind of making sure she gets in that half hour of quiet meditation, just kind of getting revitalized through the structure that she relates to home. I think through these times she's going to kind of talk to Kiyoshi Sado. She's going to kind of, you know, talk a little more about, you know, the trauma things that she's kind of gone through, and really kind of have this mentor, this this person who's very important to her, to kind of listen and provide her with support and um help her work through these traumatic things and kind of build her resiliency on how she's going to work through more. We don't have to like RP it out because I'm still formulating in my brain what I actually want to say. Um, but I'll like, I don't know, post something maybe tomorrow and just do like a flashback of a conversation that she had with Kiyoshi Sato.
Sure.
Um, I think she will also, um, meal times, tea times, take breaks, and she will also kind of seek out Catch and just continue to delight in their amicable yet subtle knife fight of a friendship. The sibling friendship that they have honed for so many years. So she'll keep kind of stalking him and butt wiggling and jumping out of places and floof in the winding and just kind of appearing and just pouncing on him when he's least expecting it. Um, I'm sure much to his annoyance, but deep down enjoys because they are friends.
Well, all right. So, over the course of this downtime, of these few days that you've spent here, you kind of you take some time to recenter yourself, and you feel much more like yourself than you have in quite a few weeks here. Um, Benefit of this relaxation for you, Yuki, is that for the next 24 hours, I would like you to choose either. No, actually, no. What I'm going to do is for the next 24 hours, you will have
Mhm.
advantage on wisdom skill checks and saving throws.
Oh, okay.
Anything else
Love
that
it.
Yuki wants to tie up as you kind of
Uh,
finish this downtime?
I don't think so. I think she'll kind of like spend time kind of repacking her the herbs that she brings with her, kind of maybe bringing different blends and just kind of really just stocking up and ready to be back on the road. A bunch of catnip, bunch more chamomile and lavender specifically to give to Jade. And yeah, that's really about it.
Great. I think next that would bring us to Naruko and Nuala, who are working on a new device. Would you care to show and tell?
Sure. I will also say the evening after the letter from Marcus comes, Narco is going to pen a few letters and package them up with a few things that she is sending as well. And the next day she'll be sending out Newman to return to Averil and then also make a swing by home to drop off a letter for mother.
All right.
So I will put those letters in the Narco chat for you, Joe,
Okie dokie.
to be reviewed later
Very
at
well.
your convenience.
Yeah. So Newman will take those letters, and he kind of stands at the edge of the cliffside, and he kind of takes a breath as he looks out over the vast expanse in front of him as his little wings start to flutter, and he takes off on his mission of deliveries.
Uh, yes, after the week of work with Nuala helping a great deal with making sure that the spell forms are all nice and proper, Narco and Nuala will go to find Jade.
Jade's probably spending a lot of the time with the professor, just transcribing notes and trying to help him with these new um, formulas to kind of use the moon to unlock the void for a different process. So she's probably in the professor's room.
Okay. politely knock at the door to Professor's room.
Oh, it's a party. Hello, come in.
Walk in.
Hi.
Hello. How at work, I see.
Yeah. I was getting a bunch of these journals in order.
Oh, I co-opted Nuala to help me work on a new device that I wanted to craft. I think that I got a little inspiration from you, Jade, actually, because I really admire how you've been using your magic, um, sort of how you create that sphere of warding for everyone, trying to keep people safe. And it's not something I can replicate nearly. But I did want to try and give it a try and return the favor and make something that might be able to help you protect yourself, but other people too.
Oh,
And Marco is going to pull out what they have been working on, which is a small mechanical butterfly, uh, painted in shades of blue and white and black. Oh, I don't know why I posted that. I didn't tell it to do that. Ignore the chat.
oh, it's beautiful.
It's has a little bit of magic too, and Jade, you can take this butterfly and it will attach itself to a suit of armor or a shield or some other thing on your person.
Oh, thank you, Noriko. And she'll flip it right onto her right onto the part of her dress that goes right over her heart.
Cool. It's this.
Ooh. Security crab.
I've always thought that little icon looks like a crab.
It does look like a crab. It totally looks like a
It,
crab.
it
Does.
kind of is because it's the damn apparatus of Qualish, which is basically just a tiny crab mecha.
Was that what it is?
Yes.
Oh, this is
I thought it
fucking
was
awesome.
submarine.
I don't know
Guardian.
out of all of the items that they could have chosen for like the wondrous item silhouette, why they picked that one.
Right.
But
Right?
no. But it's the silhouette is definitely of this little guy.
Oh, interesting.
I think that's on my list of wish list of magic items for the future. Yep, it's there.
Oh.
Joe, take notes.
Noted.
But yeah,
Legendary, yeah.
with some help from Nuala to better strengthen the abjuration magics on it, Jade, you have received a guardian emblem
Oh, wonderful.
because
She doesn't
critical
have the
hits.
harder time critting on people now.
I've just given up on that idea. It's all right.
And
Uh,
Jade immediately just jumps up and just hugs Darko. And Nuala too.
bonus points if you can tell me why I picked the butterfly.
Gee, I wonder why we picked the butterfly from our previous times with butterflies.
Mhm.
Unless anyone else has a different idea. Joe's just like, meh.
Meh.
Teenage angst is fine.
Because butterflies start with B, which is a letter in the alphabet, and Jade's name starts with J, which is also a letter in the alphabet, and they're only so many letters apart. And so that way you always know that despite how many letters apart, you'll always be part of the same alphabet.
Oh,
Professor,
that's
Really
are you?
romantic.
He hasn't slept. He's sitting awake. But it's kind of poetic to, always know that you're in the same alphabet together if you think about it. I thought maybe it was because of the carnival.
It might be because of the carnival.
Carnival. Your butterfly protected me at the carnival.
Mhm.
And now I can protect you.
And yourself too. Don't forget about that.
And myself too. This is just wonderful.
I'm glad you like it.
I love it.
I love you too.
I love you too. Said for the first time in front of everyone else.
So Narco.exe has stopped working. We can move on now.
Sage is like still like holding on to her and just had said that very quietly, and then is like, oh no. Just kiss a cheek. It's beautiful, and you're beautiful, and I love you very much. I have all these notes.
Well, with that wonderful bit of teenage awkwardness, is there anything
Right
else?
there.
Is there anything else that Narco or Nuala would like to tie up as you get to the end of this week?
I'm good.
All right.
Yeah, I think I've hit my limit.
All right. Last but not least, we have Professor. You've been staying up nights this entire time, researching about what the void is, how it can be manipulated, researching the star charts and mapping out the phases of the moon. He's gone full conspiracy board here. How's the Professor holding up?
In the world of science, conspiracy just means untested theory. And he's tired and standing like perfectly stick still, awkwardly watching these two in his bedroom, like get all gushy. And he's like, okay, yep. He's hopeful though. Like to answer your question directly, he is hopeful. He's tested these sorts of things in the past. Like that's how he got Jeffrey, and it sounds and feels wild and ridiculous and like it shouldn't work, but that's exactly like his wheelhouse is fucky, untested. Let's prove it through practical application without testing it anywhere else first.
Okay. Give me a moment. I'm going to do something here.
It's never a good sign when the DM starts to hum.
I know, right?
Here, let me just get my mic really close to my roll tray so you can hear me roll and sweat about it.
Oh no, I need some more I need some more D8s. I only have 13 D8s.
Right?
What do you need D8s for?
No, it's even better if we go, oh, wait, no, I've got something for this. I didn't think you'd do it. Okay, let's go.
So, your hard work, and that incredible roll that you made for your research and development, has paid off, Professor. I'm going to drop something in your channel, and this is something that you have now created.
Oh,
and
right in the channel, right
if,
where I like it.
And if you refresh your character sheet in about 20 minutes, it should pop up. But I'm going to let you. I'm going to drop this in there, and I'm going to let you take over. How Professor kind of comes about coming up with this, and yeah, kind of what his reaction is to discovering this.
All right, please hold.
We're already holding on to each other and we're very awkward about it. We've already said we're both bottoms. None of us know how to do this.
Save some room for Paylor, for God's sake.
And Balinor. Rawr.
Balinor is like, no, get closer. Eyebrow wiggles. I'm going to tell you all about this in your dreams.
We're having enough trouble saving room for Marcus. Not
Right?
add a fucking deity into this.
We're gonna get there.
King
We're
size
gonna get
bed.
there. to the thing, and Marcus is going to be so nice, and it's going to make them both even more flustered about the whole thing. If he's just like a regular dude, and who's just really actually a nice guy, and then it just turns out, oh no, there's 3 of them.
Just a polycule that grows ever larger because they're looking for someone who can be the top, but they keep just getting bottoms.
They just keep getting bottoms. Soon we're just a whole. There's just a whole commune of them.
We basically just give up and we're just making a book club at that point.
Yeah, right. So much things to research.
Oh, this is exciting.
Ooh, exciting.
Okay. I'm not gonna have him discover it until we get to full moon stuff.
Okay. So then, in the meantime, you've done something.
Yes. He knows he's very close. When he said, I'm really on the cusp of this, that's really, really just him being coy and saying, I don't want to reveal what this is until I can actually prove it under the light of the full moon and just make sure that I'm not jumping the gun, because that's what gets you ridiculed in this party.
Specifically by Ren.
Yeah, the guy have enough problems with that.
I'm uncertain what you're speaking of.
Oh, there it is.
So, the week has gone by. Downtime has been taken. We approach the night of Sunday, May 2nd. It has been just over a month since you all have met for the first time and joined at the Festival of St. Balinor. And here you are on top of the Zephyrin Mountains, and the sun is setting, and the moon is beginning to rise. Are there any preparations or anything that you would like to do before presumably heading off in search of this cave?
Jade eventually lets go of Naruko.
Takes 2 days.
Takes 2 days. We're fine. It's good. We've just been in the professor's room this whole time, just standing there awkwardly. No, I think Jade is just going to make sure that she has all of her things ready to go, so that she can. Because we heard them say that Temerity had gone the last time that they had seen Temerity, not this time before where she had taken this unknown tabaxi to them into the cave, but before that, when she first went in, she was gone for quite a while before she came out and said her preparations were done. So Jade is not sure if we go in, we're going to be there until the next full moon lets them out. So she's just making sure she's got as many supplies that she can carry, like in her own bag, in case her friends need things, like ration wise, because she does not have to eat. And just in case we are trapped inside of that thing for a month, like an actual real month, she wants to make sure she's got enough for to feed everyone.
Okay.
This is one of her worries and contingency plans that she's not sure if is needed to be concerned or not, but she's definitely concerned.
Fair. I think you have enough magical bags of holding that you can hold quite a bit, and the monks are willing to help stock you with whatever they can.
Great. I'll be asking Ren for assistance and carrying things within his bag of holding.
Check that everyone has at least one healing potion in reserve in case things get shiesty.
I do not.
Hey, why do I have 2 potions of greater healing? Somebody want one of these?
Nope, I do. I do have a potion of healing. Never mind. Ignore me.
It's giving me potions.
I think we got them the last time, and most of the time we don't need to use them because between Jade and Ren, we're pretty good at keeping people up.
Mhm.
I have a potion of greater healing and one potion of regular healing.
I just
I,
have potion of greater.
Okay.
yeah, because I think we did stop back in Rose Coast. I think we stopped at like
Mhm.
the potion part. I think of like a 6-pack to hand out to everyone.
Yeah,
So
we definitely did, and then they threw in some extras for us.
just making sure we nobody like used that supply when I wasn't looking and needs to top up. Mhm. Well, in that case, I think Naruto is pretty much loaded up and ready to dive the dungeon.
Yeah.
All right. Then I will gather your tokens. Pets and familiars, are they all coming?
Yep.
And plants?
That was great.
Yeah,
Plants.
come on, friends. Everybody's coming. We going on a field trip.
Let's see.
I want Gao Mao to be my familiar.
All the little animals are in little like those like little carrying pouches on your front, like the little papoose.
Xiao Mao's the best, man.
Here, get into my papoose, Xiao Mao. We're going on an adventure.
All right. Please make sure your hit points on your tokens are correct.
Yes.
And let's go.
Me?
Okay, so you set off down the path towards that kind of crossroads that you came before, where you met up with Ketch. As you kind of trek down the mountain, the moon rising over the horizon uh, glows and it illuminates the landscape quite brightly. Does it? It makes it pretty. I wouldn't say easy to see, but not. It's not hard to see with as much light as coming down. So it takes you about an hour to get from the monastery to that point where you met Ketch once again. And as you approach, I would like everybody to please give me a perception check. Ooh,
All right, let's go. Natural 20 for Jade on perception,
shit.
Hell yeah.
which makes a perception a 28.
We see everything.
And don't forget, Yuki, you're gonna have uh, advantage on this because perception is a wisdom-based skill check.
Well, let's see if I can crit just for funsies.
Nope. Oh, that was Noel. Nope. I mean, it was a crit.
Whiffed it.
It was certainly a crit.
Yeah.
As
Wrong
you
way.
as you make your way down the mountain, I think pretty much all of you would pick this up, and even those of you who rode kind of low. I mean, with everyone else's perception high and able to look around, they're easily able to kind of catch your attention and point it out. As you make your way down the mountain towards where this crossroads is, um, the rest of you kind of look around and you kind of hear it in the treetops and the mountaintops before you see it, but you hear the cackling cawing of some familiar looking crows.
Oh, these bitches!
I did not
Oh,
request this.
dang.
Doom.
At first glance, they don't seem to have spotted you, though. But you're not quite yet out into like a wide open area where you would be easy to spot.
Oh my god. Okay. Quick question. Because the monastery has said that they've guarded this cave and this mountain. They send guards down here frequently. Have they at all mentioned any other creatures appearing when they've guarded this cave?
They have told you of some spectral guardians that have appeared during the light of the full moon, and that their guards have kind of steered clear of the area since they started showing up. And as you kind of look
Right.
around and survey the area, you do see, several of these crows that are kind of perched around various cliff sides. You see these familiar-looking tentacle beasts that are kind of roaming around, sniffing the ground. They're acting like almost like some kind of like pack animal there to like guard, as well as several other individuals kind of down here in the valley. You see this guy here. Um, where is my stat block? What does he have? You see he's got
He's got a stick.
some split mail on, and he's carrying a glaive. There's one that's standing in front of a kind of almost glowing cave entrance. Looks a little bit like a samurai. He's got the he has a couple of swords kind of strapped to him, and he's
Okay.
kind of standing in front pretty stoically.
So knowing that they said that there were guardians, they did not mention crows. They said guardians, which I think we all assumed were like, oh, okay, there's going to be some sort of like knights or guards or statues or something out there. Can we see this whole setup from where we are, and they haven't noticed us, right?
Yeah, you're coming down the mountain, so you
Okay.
do have kind of that height advantage right now. And you also have a little bit of tree cover and brush cover around you, so any of the crows
Great.
that are perched higher up, if they have locked onto your position, they're certainly not showing it.
I'm going to ask for something fucky.
Mm-hmm.
With my nat 20 perception check,
Mm-hmm.
can I tell if any of these guardians that are here, not including the crows, any of the guardian, like the creatures that are down below, do any of those look like they don't belong here? Like the crows we know from prior, which to Jade is like, these shouldn't be here. The monastery never mentioned the crows. Do the guard beasts look like they also shouldn't be here? And are the two other guardians look similar? Like they are also void, or do they look like something else entirely that's maybe the actual guardians of the cave?
The guard beasts you would know from first glance. These look like the things that you fought like back in the caves in Dunderal.
Right.
So that for sure, you got a beat on. These
Mhm.
other two individuals that are kind of down here in front of the cave entrance, I would say it would require more of an insight check than a perception check to determine kind of.
Can I make it that insight check?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. That was not a nat 20. That's only gonna be a 16.
I'll say on a 16, they don't look like anything you've ever seen before.
Okay. I don't recognize any of those other two. Do you guys?
I've never seen them before, I don't think.
I can't tell if they're. Well, the monastery said that there were guards, like spectral guards that would show up to protect the cave. I don't know if maybe that one looks like he's got swords. I don't know if that's the actual guardian, or if the guardians have been replaced by our not friends.
I'm almost willing to bet that the guardians, the spectral guardians they spoke of, I seriously doubt that they are running in the same crowd as our void friends here.
Yeah. My insight just got bumped up to 20.
They don't feel native for sure.
They're definitely not native. They don't feel like they're from here. I don't know how to explain that, but they don't feel like they're from here. None. I don't know what that means, though. This cave also isn't here all the time. What do you think we should do? Should we try to lure them away from the cave entrance and go in? Or
I mean, logically, if we're going to be doing this the Mystic Mechanicus way, we should probably talk to them. But also, I'm of the mind that they're probably not here for great things, and they're probably not going to enjoy our presence either,
Right.
which tells me we should probably get a advantageous jump on them.
Well, we know for sure that the crows are bad, and those tentacle horse dogs, dog, really large tentacle dogs. Those are the things that we saw in the Dumdorol cave. I just don't know about the other two. I don't want to hurt them if they're actual. I don't want to hurt them if they're actually real guardians who are just going to let us in. But the other ones, I don't think they're going to let us get past. They have never done that before, anyway. What do you think, Yuki?
Well, I believe that you are correct. They are definitely not the spectral guardians that the monk spoke about. I agree with Professor about. I actually don't know. Do we talk to them? Do we try to? I feel like they're not going to be able to be reasoned with.
We know that the crows aren't. They've been bad the whole time.
Mm-hmm.
If we did want to send maybe two of us down to maybe try to talk, knowing that they're probably not going to be receptive to it, the rest of us could get a better vantage point to. This is going to sound really mean, and I'm sorry, to target them from up top so that they can't see us as quickly, and we can get some more better advantage to hitting them, because we could see them and they can't see us, and they'll be distracted.
Sep, with our amazing perception checks, are we able to see the blue crow up there?
Yeah, everything that's on this
Okay.
map you can see.
Okay. Just double checking.
My magic
will have
takes them real far away, so I don't need to be close.
I like the idea of keeping you guys away and safe, and providing. She's gonna smile and she's gonna say, "Higher ground support." There are crows up there, though, so they may.
Sometimes they fly away.
Hmm.
I think we should try to take them
Jade, as you
out
say,
of the equation.
sometimes they fly away. You hear
Yeah.
Grandmama's voice in your head. And you hear her say, "They're on the move, dearie. You should probably duck and hide if you don't want to be spotted." And as that happens, these crows start to jump off the platforms and they begin to fly around.
They're moving. Everyone duck and hide.
Okay.
Yeah. Do we need to roll stealth?
Those of you who are hiding, please roll stealth.
Oh, hell yeah, Yuki.
Bye.
Ooh.
Not even a freaking cat hair left behind.
Okay. In my defense, my horns look a little bit like branches, so maybe that'll help.
Knowing that I kind of stick out, I'm going to take the opportunity to shoot up my entire flying speed up into the air, so that if they are going to notice me, maybe their attention will be focused on me and not on the people below.
So you're just flying straight up.
35 feet in the air.
35
God.
in the air.
Do not Ophelia me, Joe.
Dude.
You've got more hit points than Ophelia does, and Jade can bring you back. You're fine.
So as you fly 35 feet up in the air, that puts you right in eyesight with this crow that's flying right by you. And
Hello there.
You hear go, ah! Ah! Ah!
I don't know if the mic picks that up, but I can hear Joe from upstairs going, ah!
Nope, your mic didn't pick it up either.
Okay, I need to get away from my friends. Just so that if they're going to see someone, let them see me and coming from another angle. What, you've never seen a flying fox before?
Who's doing that invisibility?
I set a symbol on my token and it posted it in the chat.
Oh, that's cool.
Cute.
Weird.
So that's, I think, part of the new API that I just loaded. Apparently, it does that. Okay.
Oh, that's cool.
Interesting.
So you
How do
see,
you know which one is which?
Skull, sleepy. What if I put sleepy on mine? Unconscious. That's what
What if
pulls
I
up when
become
I
a
do
Super
that.
Saiyan?
That's hilarious.
Okay.
Oh
That
well, now
was-
you're gonna have to really think about what your concentration bacon means. Ah, it still means concentration.
yeah, I did set that for concentration. I didn't know that. I didn't
That's
know.
adorable.
I didn't know it would trigger outside of combat.
That's so fun.
Concentration bacon.
So I'm gonna have to tweak that setting.
That's okay. We don't use those symbols too often, so I didn't give time to tweak it.
So the crows start to kind of come in your direction. Oh God!
Oh,
No!
oh God, the crow was large.
It turned into a hot dog. What kind of magic is this?
What the shit?
Void, why?
You see this guy with the glaive starts wandering over, as do these guardian beasts.
Oh, I am popular. Hello, I'm just a flying. Okay, how about over here? Look at me, and he's just starts doing card tricks in the air. He's like, over here,
The one with
the
the glaive.
amazing flying person with cards.
The one with the glaive
Hello.
looks at you and says, "Leave this area now. You do not belong here."
Well, that's just rude. Not even a please. Have no one teach you manners?
You have 10 seconds to get out.
Get out of here now!
Get out!
Oh,
Get out of the
You
chopper!
have 30 seconds to comply.
You have 30 seconds to comply.
you have 10 seconds to comply. What happened to 20?
This conversation occupied the time, the 10 seconds.
9,
Like, are you occupying my 10 seconds?
8,
Like,
7,
are you counting?
6,
That is rude. You're not even
5,
giving me a chance.
4, 3.
I cast Moonbeam.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah.
I cast God.
I was about to guess Firebolt.
Oh, good.
Well, this
we
guy
all
was-
popped off.
Yeah, well, this guy was about to cast slow on Professor, so why don't we go ahead and roll some initiatives?
Yeah.
But he was still counting.
He was still counting.
We explicitly had 6 seconds to do this. That's a whole round.
Right?
There we go. All right, I'm learning this thing. Did that?
Just gonna use my digital dice for initiative rolls because it's easier.
Yeah, anytime I click anything on the D&D Beyond, it takes like a full minute before it actually pulls over.
I'm using my real dice for everything else, so. D&D Beyond be slow tonight.
Let me edit the thing. There we go.
This guy. Yes. Okay. That. All right, let's play with the new API.
I would very much like to argue for a surprise round since he gave us 10 seconds to act.
All right, I'll give you a surprise round.
Yay!
You're a kind and
Yeah,
merciful
man.
God.
Jade, what is your dex score?
My dex is an 18.
Your dex is an 18. It's that. This guy. Yep. Okay. Yep. Go here. And then I think you go here. I think that's the only tie. Okay. So this guy's counting down. Professor is flying around, taunting him. We have some battle music going.
Woo!
Ren, you are first to act.
Okay, it's the swordsman who is threatening the professor. Did I have that right?
It is the glaive bearer.
Labor. Okay, cool. That's fine too. All right, excuse me. Even better. He's closer.
So you're looking
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
looking at this dude down here.
Got you. Got you. Okay. We are going to use Thorn Whip on him.
What kind of a range do you have on Thorn Whip?
I'm gonna use inspiration. I have 120 foot range because I have spell sniper.
Oh
Try
shit!
me.
All right,
Let's try this again. See if I can roll a little better.
sure.
That's a lot better. Thank you. All right,
22 is a
22
hit.
to hit.
Yep.
And then, boop. And I would like to pull him towards me, please.
Was that 10 feet?
10 feet. It won't move him much,
Shoop.
but it'll knock him over a little bit. Shink.
Got it.
You will not harm the professor. Yep,
Uh,
that was my turn. Done.
Let's see. Okay, so you do get 2d6 your 5th level. Okay, great. Cool.
Sorry, I leveled up. What are you gonna do, man?
It's all good. That's a surprise. Naruko, you are up.
All right. Narco is going to start trying to delete people off the map. So we're going to start with the crow, the blue one,
Uh-huh.
firing from hidden positions. So I will take advantage of advantage to use the full sharpshooter bonus.
Sure.
That comes out to a 21 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
That is 25 points of magical piercing damage.
All right.
And let's see if we can. Do you only get the advantage on the first attack you made from hidden, or do you get it for both? What's your rolling on that, Joe?
I think once
think
you
it's
make
just
the
the
first
first one.
attack, I think you come out of hiding at that point.
Okay. Then second attack is a 19.
That hits.
It is again 25.
Bird deleted.
Woo!
Heck yeah!
Well, no. RB, go get him. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Does RB have a speed better than that? It's been a while since I used him to do things. He does have a 40-foot speed. Good job, RB. RB rolls forward.
Yep.
Public announcement. Please surrender. You have 1 second to comply. And RB's gonna make a whack against the guard beast. Uses my spell attack bonus. That is a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Oh. It was actually a 20. I forgot that I slapped the magic weapon on him.
20 does hit as well.
Good. Very good. Going for max damage. That is 12 points of force.
12 points of force. Sorry. Okay, 12 points of force. Done.
Alright, that's it for Narco.
Jade.
All right, Jade said she was going to cast a moonbeam, and that is exactly what she's going to do. I'm going to drop that right on top of the what I've been calling the Night Guardian, but apparently is a glaive bearer. So that moonbeam's going to go right on top of him.
The Night Guardian.
The Night Guardian. And that is a DC 16 Constitution saving throw, which I'm sure it's probably got in spades.
Second. Let's give you one of these. There it is.
Ooh.
That's what kind of radius is that?
Let me double check. That is
5 foot?
5 foot radius,
Okay.
and it's 40 feet tall.
Jade. That.
Nice.
I'll make it a drawing, and you may place it where you want.
Great. Oh, I can get him and the guard beast.
All right. So they'll
So I'll
both
get
make
the
con saves.
con saves.
What's your DC?
16.
Beast fails.
Great.
The glaive bearer also fails.
Cool. They will take 12 points of radiant damage.
All right.
If either one of them is a shape changer, they have disadvantage on it. I don't think they are, but just in case.
No shape changers.
No shape changers. Okay, good. That is going to be my action. And I don't have any other bonus actions I want to do right now. So instead, I am going to move so that I can get closer. I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Just kind of like hug this cliffside and get over this way.
All right.
And that'll be my turn.
All right. Surprised. We are over to Nuala.
Fireball.
Is that pink ring right there?
Yep, that's exactly what that's for.
Okay.
It is a DC 16 dex save.
Okay. Our doggy fails. Our glaive bearer succeeds. The crow succeeds. The blue beast succeeds.
The one that failed takes 32, and the others take 16.
Ah!
Good try, birdie boys.
All right. Anything else for Nuala?
Yeah, I'm gonna duck into the trees.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Professor, you are 35 feet up in the air.
I'm going to try and keep these birds' attention on me to sort of free the rest up to take care of the big guys. So I am going to. What am I going to do? Let's target the purple crow with magic missile. That's 5 for 3 darts. 5, 10, 15 damage on that. And yeah, just kind of waving his arms around. He's like, over here! That's it.
Okay. Yuki.
All right. I measured this out. Let me just double check to make sure that I'm gonna go to the right spot. All right. Look at me fucking measuring shit. Bam! 50 feet. And 5, 10, 15. 15 feet is right in front of him. Question: if I use the maul thing on the Elder's Tattoo, will that reach him? Because he's 15 feet away.
What's the range on it?
15 feet.
Yeah, if you're within 15 feet, then yeah, you'll hit him.
Okay. Okay. Perfect. So. I would like to do that.
Okay.
I may need some, and that's a. Hang on.
So you'd be activating the tattoo as a bonus action, correct?
Yes. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. Where the hell? Why did I just lose it? Okay, there he is. All right. So yeah, bonus action. Activating that, and then power it for 1 minute duration. Each of your melee attacks with the weapon unarmed strike reach target 15 feet. Melee attacks deal an extra 1d6 force on a hit.
Okay.
So if my memory serves, I just do skippity baps.
Yes.
Yeah, because the +1 on the attack roll should already be accounted for with attacks and damage, so you'll just need to remember to add the extra d6 of force damage. Should be
Perfect. Okay. All right. So first skibbity bap. That is not going to do it.
Who are you targeting?
Yeah.
Who are you targeting?
I am so sorry. I'm targeting the Swordsmaster.
You are 20 feet away. You need to get 5 feet closer.
You can target that guard beast, though.
Also 20 feet
Also
away.
20 feet.
Also 20 feet.
It's all 5 feet up this way, because if you were used all 50 feet of your movement, you could have gotten here.
Yeah.
And then
True.
get that beast instead.
I'll smack him then.
Okay.
Because that probably will just take him down, and then that's one less thing we have to deal with.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your attack?
First one does not hit.
Are you sure?
It was a 3 on the die, and I have a +9. So 12.
12 does not hit.
See? Told ya.
You don't know that.
Alright.
You don't know
Sometimes the bigger the things are, the lower
11.
their AC is.
You don't know what AC these things have.
19 for the second attack.
19 hits.
Fuck yeah.
Damn. Alright, so that's d6. There's 1. There's 2d6. Shaky, 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 because this is important. So it's 5, 6, 7, 8, plus 6. I don't math, so what's that? 14?
It had 4 points, so it's dead.
Okay.
Hell yeah, Yuki.
I know math. Alright, so I did my bonus action, I did my 2 attacks, took my movement. I think that's all I got.
Alright.
Amazing turn.
Hey, thanks!
Yeah.
Thank you for the support as always, Neville.
Still surprised?
I love and cherish you.
We love and cherish you.
I love and cherish you!
That brings us back to
I
Ren.
tolerate you guys.
How are we all not just Sailor Moon characters at this point?
For real. It's okay, Suzanne. I love and cherish you.
She loves and cherishes us too.
Ren is going to use his Thorn Whip on the Glaive Bearer again.
Okay.
He's in range, he's good. Hey, with me your Thorn Whip, don't you fuck around with me. That's exactly right. That's what I'm talking about. Don't you fuck around with me.
Hell yeah!
Hell yes!
Boom, baby. That's 18 points of damage. Enjoy,
Oh my
sucker.
god!
Boom, fucking baby!
Are you dragging him?
Yeah, bring him a little closer.
Rip.
There you are, Yuki. I have set you up.
Yuki's. Thank you. I will take it from here.
That's my turn. Can't do any better.
That one's dead. Naruto.
Marco's gonna lose 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Going to target the Red Crow. Just because these things are aerial and could try and get into our back lines. Based on prior success, I'm gonna risk the sharpshooter bonus on the first attack. Thank you, dice. That is a 22 to hit
22 hits.
for 21 points magical piercing.
We're gonna kill that bird.
And for the second attack, I am not going to use sharpshooter because
Okay.
that'll probably do enough. That was a good idea. That's a 13.
13 hits.
Yay! I was ready to use my amulet on that one. That will be 12 points of damage.
Yeah, another bird deleted.
Oops.
Deleted. Question for RB. I mean, my bonus action to get him to do stuff. If he moves into this space, is this moonbeam stuff?
Yeah, Moonbeam would be there.
Okay. Then I'm going to trust that between Moonbeam and whatever Jade does in her turn, that guy's not going to be an issue much longer. 1, 2,
These guys to
3,
the side.
4, 5. Roll on up here. And attack the weird dog thing.
Okay.
Weird dog thing. 14 to hit.
14 hits.
And that will be 10 points of force damage.
Done.
Hey, that's what I got.
Jade.
Okay, so I'm going to toll the dead on the glaive bearer.
Okay. What's the save
So
on that?
I need to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
That's a failure.
Okay, he's going to take 2d8.
2d8? I think it would be 2d12
Or
at this level.
2d10. Yeah, 2d12. You're right. But he's already hurt, so it's 2d12 on a thing. Where is my 12? Where's my d12s? There it is. Oh. Okay, he'll take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay.
Great. And I'm going to continue moving further. Just to make sure I'm like getting closer. So that's where I'm going to move for right now. And that's all I've got for the moment.
Okay. Our crows are gonna go. Normally they usually fly away, but Professor has kind of instigated them, so they're gonna start swarming. 10, 15, 20. Yep. 25, 30. Yeah, the rest of my crows are dead. So that is 3 attacks coming at Professor.
Nice birdies.
First attack is 21.
I'll hit.
It is going to be 2 points of piercing damage, and I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. Alright, that one's good. Second attack is going to miss with a 12. Third attack is a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
That is going to be 4 points of piercing, and I need another Constitution saving throw. Alright, you're good.
It's 15. Can you fix my token thing? Set it to HP.
Oh, is it not?
Yeah, it's not moving.
It has HP on it.
Do you see damage on it? Maybe it's just my.
I'm shown 40. Yeah, it says 41 out of 47.
Okay, good. It was just my 20.
All right,
Disregard.
fair. So you can feel as these things start to peck at you, Professor, there is something in their attacks that is trying to like stiffen your joints, but with you having this strong constitution, you're able to kind of push that effect off.
You birds are bastards.
That is going to be the crows. The swordsman has a couple of pick a targets here. You see, it starts to dual wield a long sword and a short sword, and it's going to come over in between Jade and Yuki, and it's going to start making some swings at Jade with a long sword.
Ooh, I don't like that.
Hate that.
Well, the first was a nat 1, so
Yay!
the second is a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
So that is going to be 11 points of slashing damage.
Yep.
And I think I need a concentration on your moonbeam.
Yep. I'm good. I got 10.
All right. And then it's going to use an offhand short sword attack on you. 17 to hit.
17 does not hit.
Okay. That's our swordsman. The glaive bearer needs to make a con save against the moonbeam.
On save. 12 points on a failure, 6 on a success.
Moonbeam burns him. He's gone.
Great. I feel bad sometimes that your bad guys don't get to do cool shit before we kill them. But then again, I don't.
So as you are all watching this glaive bearer kind of start to sizzle in the moonlight, all of you kind of hear a familiar sound, the report of a gun go off. Narco especially being familiar with this. As you all look back to Narco, you realize she's not the one who set it off. But up on the cliffside, popping out of a bush, this guy did. And
Who the fuck
he's
is-
Oh! Who's this bitch?
hiding the whole time.
Is he hot?
What kind of gun is she using?
I don't think so. Oh, yes, she is. Yep, she's hot.
Oh, she's hot as hell. Are you kidding?
This is D&D. There's no non-hot people.
It's true.
Sometimes NPCs.
He has a point.
Wow, missing terribly on the first shot with a 10. Quick reload, second shot, still at Narco.
Oh, she's
Oh,
going
she's
for
shooting
me.
at
Oh,
us.
did
She
I
wasn't
not-
shooting at other.
Oh, did
No,
I
you
not?
just said we hear a gunshot go out. And we're like,
Yeah.
oh,
I thought she was helping us.
No, she is not helping you.
Right.
That second,
no, you never have nice.
Unfortunate.
yeah, that's, wow. 2 shots, 2 misses. Yep.
I'm
Wow.
going to choose to believe that she chose to buy her firearms from an inferior supplier, and that is the reason for her funding.
Sure seems that way.
I'm
Obviously
assuming
not.
I'm assuming I cannot see the gunslinger.
Yeah, with me
the
where I
guns-
am on the thing, I don't think I could see her either.
I would say you definitely heard
I mean,
a
she's-
gunshot from that direction, 100%.
For sure.
I mean, if she's got line of effect down to here, chances are good we can see her up there.
Yeah.
Well, if Jade is like pressed up against the like side of this cliff face, if I look up, I can just see like the sheer side of it. So I don't think Jade could see her, but probably the rest of you can.
I need
Definitely heard it though.
the swordsman to make a DC 16 con save as I cast blindness.
Ooh. Con save. DC 16, casting blindness. It's a failure.
I don't know. Hollywood has taught me that the blind swordsmen are actually the most powerful.
Force is with them.
Let's see. Here we go. How long does that last? Do they make? I forget how that spell works. Oh, there we go. I forget.
End of each turn, they can make a con save and throw.
Okay, so the duration. I think that is in terms
1
of
minute.
rounds. At the end of each turn, you can make a saving throw. Okay.
That is my turn.
Direction. The hell is that? Oh, I guess that's how that works. Yeah. So as Yuki and Jade, as you kind of see this swordsman in front of you, you kind of see Nuala's spell goes off and creates this kind of blackish grayish fog in front of its eyes as it kind of grunts as it is unable to see. Rolls if you blinded means automatically fails any ability checks that require sight. If you try to attack him, you will have advantage on your attacks. Meanwhile,
Very cool.
Meanwhile, his attacks will have disadvantage.
Very cool.
Professor.
Surrounded by these birds, he just sort of grits down and whispers something quietly to himself as he's in the air. It's like the very air just beneath him kind of pulls apart. These black tendrils shoot out and start thrashing at these birds. And he's going to... That's 4. You know what? I'm going to cast it at 2nd level to get another 1d6 out of it.
Sure.
8.
All right.
Holy crap.
Give me a moment to check something.
I'm trying to remember. I feel like early on when Void Magic first showed up, there was something where like either Void creatures or regular creatures had disadvantage on the saving throws against it.
I can force disadvantage on the saving throws if I choose to accept an additional
Extra corruption for extra benefits. I got
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, these things have a charisma of 5.
Haha.
Yeah,
I mean, it's only 8. You're fine.
Failure.
they pretty ugly.
Failure. Oh! That one rolled a natural 18 to get 15 on its save, so orange saved.
No.
Silvery Barbara.
Yes,
Literally adding insult to it.
Use all your resources, yes. Yeah, that turns it into a failure.
I can earn them back with sorcery points, you dick.
Still technically burning resources.
So they're all taking 8 points, and that. What else does that do? Remind me.
Here you go.
I created the damn spell, and I don't remember what it does.
That's okay.
Takes a level
On a
exhaustion.
failed save. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, takes a level exhaustion. Great. Combat Master, do you have anything for exhaustion? No, you don't. That's okay. They're a little bandaged. Oh, that's paralyzed. No, I don't
Is
want
it worth it?
Screw it. I'm just gonna leave it like that. They have exhaustion. It's fine. All right. Anything else for you, Professor?
No. No.
No.
That's it.
Yuki.
All right. We are super not happy this swordsman attacked Jade, so we are going ham with some skibbity baps.
All of your attacks against him will have advantage.
That's what I love to hear. All right, come here, dice.
Honorable martial artist duel. What's that? I'm a ninja.
So much for balance.
Alright. So, I believe, wasn't I supposed to support my truth and live my truth? I'm pretty sure that was a thing. First one is a 19.
That hits.
And 1d6, that's a 4, so 10 points the first one.
Okay.
Are you
Oh.
adding in the extra d6 from your
That was.
thing?
Didn't mean to do
I
that
am
way.
not.
You
Boop!
should do. You should.
That's
hurt
another
them.
4, so that's 14.
Got it.
And then second attack. Bloop. That is 17 plus 9. I don't math.
That hits.
That is 7 plus 6. That's 13.
Okay.
I did that math. Aren't you proud of me?
Yes.
And then we're gonna do an offhand attack
Okay.
as a bonus action.
Okay.
Are you fucking proud of me? I knew that. Only been playing for 9 years. 14 plus 9.
That hits.
And that's only 1d6.
Oh no, it's every attack.
Is
Don't
it?
stop.
You just don't get.
You're still hitting them. With
Yeah.
the
I
fists.
just don't get the bonus point. There's bonus 6 to it.
Right. You just don't get the damage bonus to it. So it's just the straight
Alright.
dice roll.
No.
That's-
She
No,
gets her
she's a monk.
Yeah,
Oh!
she still gets
She gets the ability modifier.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep. Never mind.
Cool. So that's another 13, because that's
Monks.
7 with the die and 6 as the modifier.
Cool.
I think that's all I got. I'm not moving anywhere, because fuck him. I'm not leaving Jade.
All right.
Damn.
Our guard beast is going to go. Yeah, it's being harassed by a robot. By a robot. So it's going to try to make some bite attacks against the robot.
You can do it,
That's an 11 to miss.
Yep.
And it only gets one attack, so that's that. Back to Red.
How much can I move? I got 40 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
For some reason,
Okay.
it's scarier to hear Ren have the little sing-song to his voice.
Right?
That's
I
just
love
his
it.
dance plotting.
He's very excited to fight these things.
I am here for
Ren is going to use Thorn Whip on the gunslinger.
Yes.
Oh,
Oh God, yes.
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 Oh, I'm using inspiration. We
Okay.
making this thing hit, so help me.
On the
You also
Woohoo!
don't forget you got your amulet.
Clockwork amulet. Yeah, I'm gonna use my clockwork amulet.
Okay.
Make it a 17.
Yeah, make that a 17.
On the gunslinger, 17 just hits.
Yeah! Woo!
Good. 7 piercing damage. I'm pulling her forward 10 feet.
7.
Yeah.
Roll low.
Come on.
And
Roll low and no ability modifier bonus.
Aw, come on. I want her on the square.
Hey, that's closer though.
that was.
Really
I
trying.
mean, that was the straight line from you.
Just really trying. Yeah, I'll move a little bit more next time.
Hey,
Okay, enter.
Narco.
Narco's desperately looking if she has any spells that cause forced movement because I love what Red's putting down here.
Hell yeah. Just splatted body in front of Jade and Yuki.
Oh, what's a little more trauma on the pile? We can.
It's fine.
This
She's
is
alright.
fine. This is actually fine. I'm good with this. This is fine. You deserve that. You showed up my special friend. But we just
Oh.
said we love each other.
Maybe, I might be able to do something silly.
Do it.
Because I need to very quickly run through my mental list of actually yes. No, it works. It fucking works. Cool. Joe,
I'm scared.
I have my all-purpose tool. It allows me to select a cantrip of my choice for 8 hours to have access to as if it was an artificer cantrip.
Uh-huh.
I want Thorn Whip.
Okay.
Understood.
Yes, 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 yes.
Where? What is the regular range of Thorn Whip for people who don't have ridiculous
Probably 60
stuff?
60.
feet.
Yeah, 60 feels right.
Yeah.
60
Because
also
it
feels a
doubles.
lot.
Because spell sniper doubles your regular. It doubles whatever your regular thing is for your
Yeah.
spell. So the spell is
It's
normally 60 feet.
so
It's
Thorn Whip is
120 for
normally
Ren.
30 feet.
Oh, oops.
Oh, well, Ren has it because you have spell sniper, so it's
I do.
120 anyway. So Ren is fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm obnoxious with my spell sniper, and it's fun.
So Naruto sees this gunslinger, sees Ren's ploy, which originally Naruto was going to get into a gunshot duel, but this sounds way more fun. So Naruto is going to move forward. She's going to pull out her sonic screwdriver, going to point it towards this lady, and she is going to cast Thorn Whip.
All right.
That is a 28 to hit.
Oh, Jesus Christ! Yes.
Fuck yes.
So that is 2d6. That will be 10 points of magical piercing damage.
And we're taking about a 30-foot drop here.
Wile E. Coyote noises.
So that is going to be. Oh, that's a 6 and a 5. So that would be another 14 points of fall damage. And is going to land prone.
Nice.
Give me prone. Bam. Anything else for Norm?
Bonus action to have RB take another swipe at the guard beast who's holding down for us.
Okay.
That is a 30 to hit.
What the hell? Yes, it is.
Well, so RB uses my spell attack bonus for his attacks, which is by default plus 10.
Yeah.
So then I add
So
plus 1 for the magic weapon.
Yep, yeah, that'll be a 30.
Yeah. I had to pump everything I could into Naruko's bonuses to attack rolls because I was going to use sharpshooter later, and I need to counteract that -5 penalty. And it just so happens I use my intelligence for attack rolls, so it had the side effect of pumping up my spell attack bonus a lot.
Yes.
Plus, I've got bonuses on my items to improve that. Anyway, RB did 12 points of damage to the dog.
All right. Anything else?
Yeah, I'm good.
Jade.
So I don't like the professor being surrounded. That's an action to do, and I don't know if I want to do. I don't want to do that. So we're gonna. Okay, so we're gonna do this. Jade is going to move, and I know I will take the opportunity attack.
No, you won't because he's blind.
Oh, then
Cannot see.
wonderful.
Can only make an opportunity attack against a creature you can see.
Great. So I'm going to move. I'm going to. Move my. I don't want Yuki to get hit by stuff, but I don't want the Professor to either. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my action to move the Moonbeam onto the crows over here. So these 2 crows.
Okay.
So they have to make DC 16 Constitution saving throws.
DC 16 con.
And as a bonus action,
Uh-huh.
I will cast my spiritual weapon.
So let's resolve the movie first. They both fail.
Sure.
Oh, I'm sorry, they both succeed.
Well,
so they take.
Then they'll take 6 points of
Okay.
take 6 points of what's it?
Radiant.
Damage. Radiant damage.
Okay.
I'm just gonna use the same damage throughout the whole thing because it's easier.
Sure.
So they'll take 6 points, and then actually I thought that was a lower level spell. I'm going to cast a starburst at the blinded samurai guy.
What is Starburst?
That guiding bolt.
That requires an action to move your moonbeam, so I don't think you can do that.
Oh, that's right. I was going to do a bonus action and then decided to do something different, and that is not a bonus action spell. So you are correct. Give me 1 second. Let me double check something. Yeah, I don't want to use... all my other stuff is just regular actions. So I don't want to use anything else right now. So that'll be my turn. So I'll move my moonbeam, and that's it for right now.
Okay.
Yuki is able to get in and out fairly quickly, so I'm not super concerned about her movement right this second.
All right. So our crows are going to start making some more attacks against the professor. So there'll be 3 attacks coming at him.
Oh, but they need to, those first 2 need to make the con save again as they start their turn in my moonbeam.
Okay. That's a failure. That's a success.
Okay, so on a failure they'll take 6.
12.
On a failure they take 12. On a success they'll take 6.
Okay. The first attack on Professor was a 12, so that misses. The second attack is a 22.
Miss. No, I'm kidding.
Meals?
That is going to be 5 points of piercing and another con save.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah, Professor!
Nice.
Yeah.
Third attack is a nat 1.
Okay.
Brings us to the swordsman, who is going to start flailing wildly in Yuki's direction.
Bitch.
Disadvantage. Long sword attack. 16.
Nope.
Second long sword. Get back your dice.
No, don't do it.
Oh, the first one was a nat 20, but it winds up being a 14 to hit.
Nope.
And then with
I
the
got an 18.
then with the short sword, 18 with the short sword.
That meets it, beats it, baby.
So it's going to be 7 points of piercing to you.
Okay.
And then we're going to try to make a con save to break out of the blindness. Nope, that's not happening.
Aha. Yes.
Up to our gunslinger, who is going to stand. Back to the wall, slides up a little bit, and is going to take aim at Noriko.
What you got against me, bro?
Brought a gun
You
fight
just
to a
pulled
gunfight.
her off a cliff, you know.
Ha. Nope, that is an 8 to hit. Second shot is a 11. So, gunslinger ain't doing much gunning.
Did someone mess with the sights on her thing? What
It
the
must
hell?
have. I can't roll above a 6 when I'm firing. So no. Anywho, Nuala.
I'm gonna target the swordsman
Okay.
with firebolt.
Okay. That's gonna be with advantage. Yep. That is 10 points. Anything else for Nuala?
Yeah, I like trees.
Back into the trees.
That's my turn.
Professor.
Let's see. All spell slots being used, and this is just the first sort of thing going on here. So, let's do. Hold on a second. I don't hurt my friends. Roll for Suzume, damn it.
Yay! Sorry. It's alright, we're just gonna start calling you Friendly Fire from now on. It's alright.
That's
Thunderclap.
fair.
It's only 3 damage.
Ooh. But it does push
Fire
attack,
protocol
doesn't it?
is enabled.
Here it is.
Other than you say con save, take 1d6. Oh. What am I'm thinking of Thunder Wave, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Thunder Wave. Okay, con
Let's see.
saves. DC 15. That's a failure. That's a failure. That's a failure.
So I think we all have to make that save, right?
No.
Yeah, everyone within 100 feet.
No. It can be heard up to 100 feet away, but the damage range is only 5 feet from you.
Oh.
Oh.
I like that better.
Yeah.
Woo!
Yeah, no.
Like, what? This seems
Only 3
oddly
points.
weird, oddly powerful for a cantrip.
No, you can
Right?
hear it from 100 feet away, but the damage is only within 5 feet of you.
Okay. Then that was good.
So there's a loud crack of thunder. The kind of shockwave blows the trees back for a moment. You see these crows kind of rebuffed a bit as they take a bit of thunder damage.
Cat's up on the monastery going, what is happening?
Yeah, Yuki's tail
Gunshots or fireworks. It's both.
Right? Anything else?
Only I was a
Professor?
Tempest cleric. What can I do for a bonus action? Nothing. That's it.
Very good. Yuki.
I like that thinking noise, Mars.
What do you know, though?
Let's see. All right, so I think hearing that thunderclap, Yuki's gonna kind of jump a little bit. She's gonna floof up a bit and kind of cast a glance at Professor out of the corner of her eye just to make sure like he's okay, because that was loud and scary. And damn it. And then we are going to continue to slash out at this swordsman.
Go for it.
And try to fuck him up a little. And first one is a 17 plus 9.
That hits.
Yep. And that will be it's still advantage, right?
Correct.
Okay, perfect. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8 plus 6. That's 14.
Yep.
Did I do that right?
Yeah.
Yeah, 14. All right, second attack is 14 plus 9.
That hits.
Okay. And that is another 14. 8 plus 6.
Okay.
And then bonus action, whatever the nonsense is. Offhand attack or whatever.
being a martial artist, man.
Yeah. That is 13 plus 9.
That hits.
Yay! And that one wasn't that good. That's 10 points of damage.
You're still rolling with your extra D6 damage. Right? Cool.
Yeah. Yep.
Cool.
Still has the barest bit of life left in it.
Motherfucker.
Anything else for you, Yuki?
No, I did action. Offhanded was bonus action.
If you really, really want to, you could spend a key point to turn that bonus action to Flurry of Blows to get one more hit in.
Isn't that an action, though?
It is not an action. It's technically speaking, you spend your bonus action to use the key point, but since it really is just kind of almost like a modification of the usual bonus action fight you already do, most DMs are cool with letting you declare afterwards to spend the key for the extra bit. But
I will put that up
a
for
free
DM.
action.
Yeah, I've already done a lot on my turn, DM. It's your call.
Well, you used your bonus action to just do your regular bonus action strike. If you want to spend the key point to get the extra one in, that's fine.
Okay, yeah, let's do that.
Yeah.
I always like to ask.
That's good. You're still there's a lot to monks
Yeah.
with key point stuff, so like don't
Yeah.
don't apologize. You're good.
Just wait until I'm reminding you about your ability to like deflect arrows and shit later down the line. Like you monks have so many goddamn options. It's hard to keep up.
17 plus 9.
That hits.
That's 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 6, another 14.
Goes down.
Yeah, bitch. And yes, I marked off my key point.
Thanks.
All right. Anything else for you then, Yuki?
I think I'm out this time.
You can move.
You can.
You have movement.
Yeah.
You could menace someone.
No, I think I'll stay here because I kind of don't want to get super close to the gunslinger in case they pull out some crazy shit. I don't want to be like within.
How many
Well-
attacks does Flurry of Blows give you?
2.
2.
Just a 2.
Yeah.
Worth considering. Most people who primarily use ranged attacks don't like having someone in melee range because then they start suffering disadvantage on all their attacks with their preferred weapon.
Oh. Bam. Done.
Oh,
Yuki will menace.
Yuki is menacing.
menacingly.
Brings us to this guy who's still locked in fisticuffs with Arby, and is going to attempt another bite. That is a 19 to hit Arby.
That will hit Arby.
It's going to be 10 points of piercing, and I need a strength saving throw.
Oh no. It's the doggo trip attacks. Oh, that's not great. RB is going to probably drop on this one. Yeah, that's an 8.
Yeah, 8. Arby goes prone. That's all that guy can do. We are back up to Ren.
Well, Bren was gonna go after some of those little birdies, but you know he doesn't like poor Arby getting knocked down, so he's gonna trot down here. And he is going to Thorn Whip at the cart. Yeah, whatever. I've been using Thorn Whip. Let's see what else I can do. Let's try something else.
Hey, if it works. If it ain't broke.
It does work, but I want to be meaner.
Oh no.
No fireball, please.
Okay,
See,
listen, I've
how
only
much
hit you with
like
it
that
twice
make a
in the last
fireball
month. I'm
happen?
really sorry about that.
That's just your thing now, man.
I'm just gonna accept it. I'm going to shoot a ray of sickness at 2nd level at the critter.
Alright, go ahead.
I think it hits.
Ow. Yeah, 10 points poison. Gotta make a con save.
Yep.
It does succeed on the con save.
Unfortunate. Alright, that's still something. I'm okay with it.
Heck yeah.
Alrighty.
Mm-hmm.
Narco.
Let me check something here. So I could fire on the gunslinger, but if I fire at the guard beast, that could free up RB to also menace the gunslinger. So I think that would be my preferred plan. And apparently these things don't have the greatest armor class, so I am going to use sharpshooter.
Alright.
And clear away. That is a 25 to hit.
That is a hit.
19 points of magical piercing damage.
Beast's gone.
Nice. And look at that, I still have an extra shell for this one.
Get him.
Let's go ahead and keep the sharpshooter on just to see. So, fire. And that is a 17 to hit.
17 hits.
Love it. 24 points of damage.
24.
Alright. Shit. I miscalculated. Arby needs to stand up, so that will take up half of his movement.
Ah.
So I can, instead of attacking, his bonus action will be to dash, so that he can still wheelie his way around here.
All right.
And then Narco is just gonna back herself up a bit.
Okay.
And I think that will do.
Alrighty. Jade.
Cool. Also, I forgot I wasn't recasting Moonbeam on my last turn, which means that the damage that those birds took the first time should have only taken damage once, because it's only when I first cast it. That's kind of like our homebrew thing. When I first cast it, just like Spirit Guardians, they'll take the damage.
Oh,
Then
so
moving,
it's only when
they don't. So why don't we just keep that as that when their next turn comes around, that would have been the damage they just took.
Okay, that's fine.
We'll just keep that. So like on their next turn, they will not take any damage at all because we kind of doubled up the last round.
Okay.
Which if that's fair, that seems like it.
That's fine.
So Moonbeam is doing its thing. I see Arby and Yuki and Naruko on the Gunslinger. I want to help the Professor. I'm going to cast a... Now I'm going to start casting my other spells. And I'm going to cast Starburst on the Purple Crow.
Okay.
And that's just an attack roll.
Sure.
So let me go ahead and attack it. It's only a 10 to hit.
A 10 will miss.
Okay, then I'm going to use an inspiration. I feel like Jade would. Let's try that again. Yes. So that is a 25 to hit.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay. And we're going to mark that off. That is going to be that's going to be 4d6. Oh, I did not roll very well. It's 8 points of radiant damage, and the next attack roll made against the target will have advantage.
Okay.
As it is glittering with this twilight and starlight on its wings.
All right. Is there anything else for you, Jade?
No, that's it.
All right. Our two girlfriends will need to make con saves. That's a failure.
No, they're not going to make con saves on this one because they took double damage last time.
Correct.
I thought you said our two girlfriends. I was like,
God.
what?
But so, Naruko and Jade are way over here.
Yeah.
They
We are the only legends.
are going to use their movement to get out of the Moonbeam. And it's going to be 3 more attacks on the Professor. 16.
Nope.
19.
Yes.
That is 4 points of piercing and a con save. Con save is good. The last attack is a 19.
That hits.
It is 3 piercing and your con save's good.
Cool.
Gunslinger getting surrounded. She kind of lets the gun hang from her shoulder on a sling. She pulls out a short sword and is going to start swiping at Yuki. That's that's a 12 to hit.
No.
Second attack is a 19 to hit.
That'll do.
Hey!
Arby will use his reaction to oppose disadvantage.
No!
That
Turns
will
it
not
into a 9.
Nope,
Gunslinger.
not a thing.
The Gunslinger is so cool, guys. You can't do shit.
No, I'm the cool gunslinger. You're not allowed. Fuck you.
Nuala.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna shoot fire at the gunslinger.
Go ahead.
Feel like this means we're gonna get more gunslingers later.
14.
14 will miss.
That is my turn.
Professor.
Thunderclap.
Thunderclap. Con saves. It's a 15.
Yep.
Purple saves. Green does not. The other one does not. So that's save or suck, right?
Yes, sir.
That's that. And that. Anything else for Professor?
Nope, that's it. Slowly whittling them away.
Yuki.
Get out of the sky, Jesus Christ. Alright, we are gonna take some attacks on the gunslinger.
Go ahead.
And we do not have advantage on this one, so I will only roll 1 die. Okay, that is a 15 plus 9.
That hits.
And I still roll my 2d6s. So that's 10, 16 points.
Okay.
First attack. Segundo attack is, it's a 7 plus 9.
That hits.
Oh, dang. That is 5 plus 6, that's 11.
Okay.
And then offhand attack. Ooh, my dice tried to roll away. That is a. Alright, this dice is pissed off at me. That is a 5 plus 9.
14 will miss.
14, yeah. I mean, not bad. I think. Yeah, I don't want to use any more resources because she's almost down, so that will be my turn.
We are back up to red.
Ren is going to look up with some annoyance. Can you not keep yourself out of trouble for 5 minutes?
What do you mean keep myself out of trouble? I'm doing this to keep you out of trouble. Are you done doing whatever you're doing down there? Do you have time to help with these now?
Ren casts a thorn whip to go get the purple crow.
Have advantage if it's the purple.
Ooh,
do
well,
have
let's see if I
advantage.
can nat 20. That did not get me a nat 20.
The 17 will
But
hit.
it could have.
The 17 will hit. Okay, 9 damage.
That is just enough to drop it from the sky.
You are so needy and demanding. That will end my turn.
I don't understand the
But
relationship you
didn't
two
ask
have. It seems like it's just, I don't know.
Back to Naraka.
I am almost tempted to ignore the gunslinger and keep shooting at the crows just for the disrespect, but no, we're gonna take her down.
Okay.
I am not going to use sharpshooter for these attacks. 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Cool. That is 12 points of damage.
Okay.
And dirty 20.
That also hits.
That will be for 15 points of damage.
Hanging on by a thread.
Arby.
Beep boop.
Arby gets a dirty 20 as well.
RB hits.
Arby does 5 points of force damage.
Gunslinger had 1 point left. Goes down.
Nice. 6, 7, 8.
Crows are 35
Then-
feet in the air.
That is correct.
My turn is over, by the way.
Oh, okay. Jade.
I'm going to hit this one here. At least I'm going to try to. And we're going to target them with a Toll the Dead. It's a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
It's a failure.
Great. Oh my goodness, that is 16 points of necrotic damage.
Another crow falls from the sky.
Woo! That's my turn.
These guys up here.
Crow keeps pecking.
Yeah, crow peck. Only one attack now coming at Professor, and that is a 7. We're back up to Nuala.
So close.
Right?
I'm going to firebolt the last crow.
Okie dokie. Oh my god!
Yes.
So with the sling of a single firebolt, a streak of light scorches across the sky, hits this crow's center mass, and is enough to burn it to ash, and it falls from the sky in a plume of smoldering feathers. And with that, with the last crow going down, the field has been cleared, and the cave is now unguarded.
Is everyone okay? Professor? I was trying to help. Are you okay?
He just glides down to the ground and he says, "Yep."
Do you need healing? Do you have your potions, or do you want me to heal you?
Just doing a whole bunch of really cool things, saying things on mute. He
Oh.
glides down to the ground and just holds a hand of, no, I've got it. This feels like the perfect opportunity to test something. I'm going to get you to stay just a little bit further back. And he's going to flip back into his human form. He holds out his left hand, just sort of palm out, and you just see it's almost like physically it looks like this purple smoke being pulled out of thin air. It's void energy coming through the fabrics of reality, kind of pulling into his hand, and he holds out his right hand as it develops this silvery glow, and he presses his palm to his chest and casts Cleansing Void. And under the full moon, he gets an additional D8 of healing for 21 points of healing.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Oh,
Professor.
I was pretty sure that was going to work, but you never quite know how these are going to go. That is great.
Jade just very excitedly rushes up and hugs the professor. Which is kind of the first time she's hugged him out of excitement and not because she thought he was feeling badly. And just says, "You did it! You did it!"
He grins. He's like, "I did it! Oh, the implications are endless, but
very tight squeeze.
One small step."
That's amazing.
I'm happy. I'm very excited. It's a level 2 spell, but it is gonna wallop.
Oh, sometimes the most important things take a heftier toll magically. But that's great. That's great, Professor.
He nods.
Can you only heal yourself, or can you heal other people?
I think I could heal anyone that I can touch.
Well, how are you magically though right now?
I've been better. Yeah, hold on a second. He just does the robot dance as he uses his sorcery points to gain back 1 second level spell. Okay, I think I'm good. I've get those back. Okay.
But you don't want to overextend yourself. But maybe it would be a good idea to test it on someone else, but not right now because you seem a little bit. Drained.
Yes, you are right. there's maybe another person another time.
Yes. Good. Oh, but that's so exciting. That's so exciting. Okay, good. And nobody else is hurt, and we had we did such a good job.
Let's continue this momentum. Let's really move it forward. And
There.
he just starts marching towards the cave.
Should we check the bodies first?
Oh, you want to look at the dead? Oh, sure.
Well, just in case. I know the crows or whatever the crows are, but that person, and she's going to point to what their Narco is checking over the gunslinger, definitely was not part of any kind of spirit guardian thing.
Yes. What kind of adventurers would we be if not for the corpse robbing?
Well, just in case I had a note or something.
Yeah, I agree.
You can give me an investigation check for checking bodies.
Since Narco's already checking over the gunslinger, Jade will check the samurai.
So you checking sword guy, checking his swords out. You kind of give me an investigation check.
Okay. Let's roll this one. Ooh, that's it. Dirty 20 for Jade on investigation.
So Jade and Narco, both with your investigations, there is a distinct and almost obvious lack of personal effects on these bodies. But you do find the gear and the weapons that they were carrying. The sword guy has splint armor, two long swords and a short sword. The gunslinger, other than the gun that I already described to Narco, has a short sword, and really nothing special about him. Just simple equipment.
These does the gun? You mentioned sort of the quality of its construction. Does it have any like marks of the manufacturer on it?
Uh, yeah. Give me a second. Looking for the symbol, but I can't quite find it because I was not prepared. There is kind of inscription across the barrel, like almost where the hammer strikes. Um, it simply has the name Purdy.
Mm-hmm. Do I get the impression that this is less like the stamp of the manufacturer and more a personalized
It
edition?
it feels like a manufacturer brand on a third
Okay.
one investigation.
I'm going to guess that I have never heard of any arms dealer by the name of Purdy.
No arms dealers that you know of by that name.
Okay, interesting. Well, I am definitely stealing this gun, so I can either sell it or modify it into something actually good later. I'm also taking her bullets. But yeah, so no personal effects, no gold, just the equipment they were using to try and snipe at us.
Yep.
Yep.
If you
All right.
check the guy who had the glaive, you'll find that he was a spellcaster, which would have been fun to use. But also also has split armor and a glaive.
Okay. It's okay, Joe. You'll get me back.
No, it's fine. That was good. Yeah, so that's kind of what you find.
Right.
Did you see what the professor could do?
I did. Um,
Isn't
Professor,
it wonderful?
how's you're using a decent bit of void magic in that engagement, or how are you feeling on your internal humor, yin yang? What I don't know what the technical term is.
He pats himself down and he says, "I think I feel okay. Think I feel okay."
It's great.
All right. You know the deal. You start hearing whispers at the edge of your vision. Let us know.
He just shoots a thumbs up. Like, on the plus side, the new spell, very curious and very promising, doesn't bestow any sort of corruption at all that I've noticed, which is obviously going to need some more testing, but promising.
It's great. I think you're
Interesting.
really coming along, Professor. You're really onto something. Yuki, what do you...
You flipped out. All I hear is Yuki. What?
Yuki,
Yeah, the
what...
Fates don't want you to ask her.
She's asking Yuki what she thinks about the professor being able to change void into healing.
Oh, I think Yuki kind of looks at Professor, looks at Jade, and thinks for a moment and says, "Well, not everything that is we deem bad is all bad, and not everything we deem is good is all good. And there's balance to be found in everything. So I think," she smiles and says, "I think it is quite a wondrous thing to be creating things and creating healing from something we previously had thought was only capable of damaging and causing harm."
Yeah. And no one else is hurt?
I mean, I have a couple scratches, and she'll kind of like move her shirt, and she's got a couple slashes from the samurai.
Do you need healing?
I mean, if anyone has it available, it's if not, it's again, it's just a couple scratches, and she's like,
Like, how hurt is Yuki? Because Jade will
she's got-
definitely blow spells on Yuki if Yuki says she needs healing.
she's got 43 out of 50. So
Yeah, you're fine.
yeah, yeah,
But
we're fine.
Yuki's definitely gonna need to tell Jade to not use her spells on her.
Yeah, she will. She was like, no, it's all right. It's all right. She'll look towards the cave and the whatever. And she's just gonna say, we don't know what's in there, so let's save it in case we need it later.
Oh, that's probably a good idea.
Mm.
Okay. Into the cave then.
Very well.
Into the cave.
Into the cave. Why don't you guys go ahead and give me a marching order?
Robot in front.
Quick question. Looking into the cave, is there any light?
There is no light from what you can see.
I will
Awesome.
use Eyes of Night and give everyone 300 feet of dark vision.
Woo!
Yuki will be
Fucking
towards the
darkness.
front.
How many creatures can you affect with that?
Up to 5 willing creatures within 10 feet of me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 6 of us. If we include Arby, and I'm not, so it's just everyone else. I already have it.
So everyone but Arby.
Everyone but Arby's getting 300 feet of dark vision.
All right, let me see.
Arby has 60 feet of his own dark vision to use, so he's good.
Yeah. Okay. If you already have dark vision, it does not stack. It just makes it 300.
All right. Let me make sure everybody has their vision on. Arby's got 60. Jade, you have 300. Yuki, I think I just automatically set all of you guys to 300 anyway.
Yeah, and it lasts.
Easier.
It only lasts an hour, but seems
right.
like the appropriate time to use it.
Yeah.
Ren's got it. Okay. Nuala has it as well. All right. plants, pets, and familiars are coming along as well.
Of course.
Very good.
Dave is essential to making a good cave exploring mood.
Give me a moment whilst
So-
I set up the map.
So before everyone goes in, Jay just says, it's pretty dark in there. So everyone hold still for a moment, and I'm gonna make sure that you can see without any issues. And she's just gonna bring her hands up towards her face, like towards her eyes, and then bring them out to everyone. And there's those flecks of starlight that go in a light in everyone else's eyes to give you 300 feet of dark vision.
Much
So if you look at
appreciated.
each other, you can see each other. You can see like starlight reflected in everyone's eyes. That's great. I'll be phone in first.
Always.
Great. I will stay here, I suppose.
Map, I need you to cooperate with me. There we go.
And that
Okay.
says no.
Let's do that. Good. That looks good. Okay. You enter the cave and you descend a couple of sets of stairs, bringing you kind of deep within the cliffside itself. And at the bottom of this set of stairs, it leads to a chamber. And let's move you to the map.
Chamber is full of mummies. Everyone roll for
Again?
mummy hot.
You guys are going to be
Every
down
time.
here. Uh, another one of
Can
my
you ping?
I think I just did. I'll do
There
it
I
again.
am.
There, how's that?
It's not pinging. It's not pinging to me.
Oh,
Autumn is
probably.
right.
That's
This
because
map is
there we
huge.
go. That's because I'm pinging on the GM layer. That's why.
That's why.
That was helpful.
Um, another one of my incarnate creations. So apologies if there are any weird oddities that you see.
I can't wait.
Entering this chamber, you are greeted by a sudden rush of cold air. The floor here is hard packed sand and rock. The walls constructed of old but solid sandstone. The ceiling low at 10 feet above the floor. Sand ebbs and flows through a cavity in the north wall, while a slimy brown mass covers a heavy wooden door set into the western wall.
I only see one door.
What is that on the door?
What's on the north side of this room here? What is that, like sand? Is that a
Yeah,
doorway somewhere?
so what you're seeing there is basically it's that it looks like a passageway that has been collapsed in with sand that is almost constantly in some kind of motion that is just kind of flowing around, but it is kind of completely filling that space in front of you.
Some sort of
And what is on this door?
It is uh, a slimy brown mass.
Would
Anyone
it be
who,
like a nature check to determine if this is
yeah,
some sort of mold or?
yeah. So I would say nature or survival. Anyone who wants to do that may do so.
Can I help? Can I help?
Sure. Yes. Fucking hell, Yuki.
well.
Never mind. We're just gonna let Yuki do it. She's fine. I'm just gonna.
Yuki,
Yeah.
on a natural 20, you know immediately what this is, you know immediately what it does, and you know immediately how to get rid of it. What this is brown mold.
Ew.
Brown mold feeds on warmth, drawing heat from anything around it, which is probably why it feels so cold in this chamber. Like, it's cold enough, you can almost see your breath in front of your face.
Mm.
You don't want to touch this mold, because if you do, you're going to take some cold damage. The way to get rid of it is, as some might think, oh, burn it with fire, but fire actually makes it worse. The way you can get rid of it for sure is by dealing cold damage to it.
Mm. Do. I think Yuki will not touch it. She'll investigate it and just kind of share with everybody else what it is. And we've seen this before
Oh,
around in the caves. Is anyone able to do any sort of cold spell or make, I don't know, ice? I can only do water. I can't do cold.
I don't have
I
anything.
can
I
do
don't have
cold.
anything today.
I
New
can do
Orleans?
cold, but I can only do so much of it. If we can ignore it, I vote we ignore it.
Well, it is unwise to touch it, but if we need to get through the door, we are going to have to get rid of it. Unfortunately, it's not something that can just be wiped off.
Ren, do you have anything that can do cold?
That is not really in my realm of abilities. If we believe it is corrupted, I can attempt to do that, but cold is not in my skill sets.
I'm so annoyed because I just used my tool to pick up a cantrip, so I
Yeah.
can't use it to grab Ray of Frost.
You did a cool. You did something very fucking cool with that, though. Like, go you and Ren for that.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
I don't have. I mean, I could make cold if we want to wait for a long rest for me to be able to change my spells out, but I don't have anything right now that I could do.
It's fine. I can do chromatic orb.
No one has prestidigitation.
I have prestidigitation, but
Can that do anything with cold? Oh no, I don't know. I don't have it.
no.
I mean, it can do a minor chilling effect, but it's not going to do enough to
It's not gonna do any
kill the
damage, really.
mold, most likely.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. Let's hurl a chromatic orb
Okay.
for cold damage.
As you hurl the orb at the mold, you see it kind of freezes in place and just kind of shatters, and it falls to the ground. You see it was kind of keeping. It was kind of like wedging the door closed with its slimy reach and tendrils reaching from one side of the door frame to the other. But as it kind of freezes and cracks away, the door opens in front of you.
Let's hope there's not much more of that.
And with that, it's 11 o'clock, so this feels like a good place to stop for the evening.
Ah, it's so fucking cool.
But of course.
Did I? Yep, I totally
I'm
made
so
that visible.
guys. I am so paranoid that we're gonna get in here, and we're gonna be here until the next full moon. We're gonna be gone for
Could
like
be.
a month. Like I
Definitely
really,
could happen.
I'm so worried about it.
Would not be the most shocking thing we ever did.
Right?
Honestly, sounds
Very
a lot
true.
like us.
I mean,
This is really on us.
that's a good
We
bit of
on this thing.
downtime. I could make some more items. That wouldn't be all bad.
There you go.
Well,
Or
it's like
the-
we think it's not been a month, but outside it's been a month. You know,
That would be less fun.
be
How
less.
much more mold can I find? I have potions to make. And
I mean,
poison.
no, we can clear
Let's
this
do
place out,
poisons.
clean it up.
Let's go.
maybe
Find
the
it-
door
find
opens
an
up
old-
to another universe that has a full moon at that time.
find a crazy tabaxi that's just been lost in the mines here. Just like, it's been 50 years. No, it's
It
not.
just does that crazy, like, kitten, like, sideways, crazy
I mean,
run at
Scramble.
us.
It's Rufus, so he's not really a kitten.
He's not really thin though
Rufus.
either.
Well, that's who Temerity
And I'm
came
not
in with.
crazy. And I'm certainly not crazy about being called that.
That's who Temerity came in with, right?
That's a working theory.
I love it.
Nominations for awards tonight.
Oh my God, Ren with the thorn whip trying to pull the gunslinger off the cliff face. That was
I just
fucking
want that
amazing.
sweet, sweet fall damage.
Mm-hmm.
Narco for actually pulling her down.
Yeah, I love Narco for, like, realizing what Red's doing and be like, oh, that's fucking cool. I'm gonna do that too. Like, let's go.
That was great. Professor for getting through the healing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
And
Yeah.
distraction duty.
been working on it and being the distraction for all those crows so that we weren't all like bombarded. And
Yeah,
giving us
for
all
sure.
a surprise round because of it.
That was
Yeah, that was pretty big. That was pretty big,
effective.
honestly.
Noala's fireball opener also softened
Oh,
up a
hell
lot of
yeah.
targets.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah.
Also very effective.
Mr. McGlade not getting a chance to even have a turn to try out his spells just because of all the damage piled onto him.
Yeah, that was focus fire if ever I saw it.
I mean, I'm sorry that your guys didn't get to do much cool stuff, but at the same time, I'm not sorry.
That's
But
right.
I am a little bit
That's
because
right.
I really want to see what your bad guys can do.
That's all right. I got other guys to do cool stuff. It'll be fine.
I got other stuff. I got
Have
other
no
things. It's not
doubt.
my one thing.
I have no doubt you have other guys to do things.
I actually, even after the fireball, the blindness taking root on the swordsman
Yes.
Yeah.
kind of
That's
neutered
also
him.
pretty
That was
good.
threat too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because that guy gets 3 attacks.
Oof.
Well, that would be
Fuck
great.
that guy.
Fuck
Yeah,
that guy.
basically.
Fuck that guy in particular.
Yeah, I'll say Nuala for one for sure.
I'm proud of Ali for hitting her groove on
I'm full.
with
Oh.
confidence.
Haha! We're working on it.
So
I'm working on monk mastery.
with the
Doing good.
with the wall of full on inspiration. I would say then Professor, because the distraction tactic to give you guys a surprise
yeah.
round also was pretty key.
That was huge.
I would like to say that I really liked Jade and the Professor's scene.
Yeah, that
Yes.
was sweet too.
Thank you.
That was good, yeah.
I love
Jade's
you all.
trying.
I'm going to bed.
Good night,
Good
honey.
sleep.
Good night, Ben.
Little
Feel
Red.
better.
Love
Love
you.
you.
We
Love
love
you
you.
all.
No.
Jade's really trying, and it's very funny that the person that she thinks is going to have the best relationship advice is a professor, and so far he is killing it. So yeah,
Yeah. I mean, he's the only other one in the group in a relationship. So
This is
that
true.
might be part of it.
it's a good and healthy relationship, and the only other one that has it
Seems to
is
be.
Professor.
Seems
Everyone
to be.
shits on the professor, but he has a proven track record of success, even in all the fuckiness. He has
Hey,
molded
there's a
Void to his
reason.
whim
There's a reason
twice.
Jade is going to Professor. I'm not shitting on the Professor.
I am.
It's funny because like Professor and Ren are like the two guys of the group, and instead of going to like Yuki or like one of the like going to Yuki, who's like the one who's like, come and talk to me about your problems, like Jade's first instinct is like, no, I need to go to the Professor.
I love that.
Fair.
Listen, he and Z have a very healthy relationship.
But that is important. You love to see it.
How healthy their relationship is.
What?
Healthy because it's long distance.
Exactly.
And
And she respects him for who he is and would never want to change him.
Sometimes you can change.
I mean, meh.
You could wash that coat every once in a while. It washes
Alright.
itself.
But sometimes you just need to do it.
No, I'm gonna take off. You guys have a great night.
You too,
Love
honey.
you.
Good night.
Good night, darling. Good night, good night. Oh,
It was fun to see Jade start getting self conscious about the Marcus situation, knowing that I'd already locked in an adorable gift to give Jade later on.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Like it's
I-
like Jade knows that Jade knows that some of the feelings she's feeling aren't necessarily um for the right reasons. Like she's very confident, she's very secure in Naruko's current feelings. It's the feelings that Naruko might have later that she's concerned about. And that's what's freaking her out. So, but that's what she told the professor. She's like, I don't want Naruko to feel bad about being excited, and I don't want Naruko to feel like she can't enjoy having Marcus write her a letter. So, but I'm a little bit sad, and I need someone to talk to about it. And the professor is my girlfriend.
But it's a thing of like, but it would be better for Naruko if Jade made clear if she was feeling like I don't know if I could share you if it came down to it, because that is immensely important for Naruko to figure out what she's
Yeah.
gonna do with all this.
Well, Jade's not concerned about sharing Naruko. Like she's absolutely like the idea of that is fine. She's worried that Naruko's gonna like Marcus more and then no longer have a spot for Jade anymore. And she's not necessarily, and like the professor keeps saying, like, you feel a different role for Naruko, and Jade's trying to like come to terms with the fact that like the professor might be right, and that they're going to be fine, even if she really likes Marcus and wants to be special friends with him too, and like they're getting married, but they could, but Naruko said maybe it'll just be a marriage of convenience or for business purposes, and it might not be, might not be anything emotional or romantic or whatever. But Jade's concern is that she's gonna find Marcus. He's gonna be way more compatible with her, and like they're just not gonna have time for Jade after that happens. So Jade's just like, he's so cool.
Naruko finally in the most recent letter she's sending to mom finally actually like broke down into like, so I may not have actually said this directly, but me and Jade are a thing, and we're trying to navigate that. I kind of wish I could just take her and Marcus and like sit in a room and have as much time as we possibly could want to just sort out everything, but life doesn't give us that.
Honestly, if this was a thing of like that we were coming up on Marcus soon and we all just like sat down and talked, I think Jade would feel so much better. But it's like the not knowing like how it's gonna go that Jade is like trying not to be anxious about. But she is anxious about it.
But from now on, basically every evening at around 10 p.m., Narco's going to be checking her twin note to see if Marcus acquired it and figured out how to work it.
I'm gonna check my D.
So at some point, probably at a time where I'm not ready for it, we're like the chat log is going to start up. We're gonna have to.
Of course it is. What fun is it to give you to do it at a time you're expecting it and ready?
Mm-hmm. I also sent a note to my pen pal, which is extra fun because Naruko doesn't know certain things about his identity, so she's referencing a lot of things that are going to freak him the fuck out. It's great.
The pen pal?
Yeah, the pen pal.
You don't know much about the pen pal, but you're going to reference stuff that's going to worry the pen pal?
About Naruko as the character thinks that the pen pal is one person. I, as Neville, know that the pen pal is actually someone else.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Things I am having Naruko talk about in the letter, which are perfectly the stuff she would be talking about, just are extra fun for me to write because of that dramatic irony.
That's so funny.
Yeah,
it's
kind of like oh, my pen pal was Sepka, like in disguise, But I wrote to him saying like, by the way, I met Sepka and he was cool. It's like one of those things where it's like,
Yeah.
oh, you won't realize that I know all the people you're talking about in much closer detail than you think.
Oh dear.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Because
That's fun.
we did the usual thing at the start of this game where Joe solicited us for contacts, and I made contacts.
Of course you did.
Newman's a contact. Kenneth is a contact. Giza was a contact. That one lady who writes horoscopes is a contact, and the pen pal is the last of them. So you will get to meet him eventually, presumably,
That's
if we
fun.
live.
If we live through this.
Mhm.
We should. We'll be fine. I got
We'll be
Revivify.
fine. Mostly.
We'll make it be fine.
Yeah, only fun.
True.
I will shoot as many people as I need to for things to be fine afterwards.
The beatings will continue until morale improves.
Exactly.
I have to say, a lot of us are getting a lot better about like dealing with the aftermath of a fight, because in this one we were like, we need to attack them first because we know those crows are bad.
Yeah.
And then we fought them, we dealt with the bodies, and we're like, okay, no one's crying,
Okay.
and it's time to move on.
No one's
Mhm.
crying.
No one's crying, having a panic attack, so
That's a good
we're
gauge.
okay. We're much better than we were the first time this happened.
Very
Yes.
true.
Me as a player was very proud of our little baby adventurers for finally at this point we rolled up, we saw some bad dudes, we identified them as such, and we were like, it's probably in our best interest to not let them get the first hit in.
I think we've come to like a point too where like we've talked about it so much like amongst each other of like what to do and what our strategies are and like when to attack and when to try and talk, that this felt like we know for sure that the crows and the void beasts are not good. There's no reasoning with them. And that the other two people were there with weapons, seemingly unconcerned about the fact that these things were there and felt like they weren't from around here too, made us all go, they're working with them. We could try to, our strategy was split up, send two people down to like talk to them, which was going to be a distraction so the rest of us could spread out and snipe them from above. And they just started flying before we like actually got to the point where we're like, okay, Yuki and Ren, you go down, because that was going to
Yeah.
be Yuki who was going to go.
Oh, for sure.
And then we're just like, all right, well, that's fine, because this is perfectly in line with what we were going to do.
The professor's like, fuck that, I'm not hiding. And shot
Yeah.
straight up at this guy.
Because the professor tried to hide, tripped on a branch, and was like, never mind, just shot up into the air.
So what did we learn tonight?
Sometimes it's okay to fight people first, and fighting is a good outlet for some of the emotions you're having with your anxiety girlfriend.
I learned to never give you guys a countdown.
Nope. Bad idea.
We will talk our way into getting a surprise round,
Mm-hmm.
which would have been perfectly valid if you had said no. And none of us would have been mad if you had said no.
The argument was valid.
The argument to a surprise round is that they don't know that
You
you're
guys-
there,
You guys
so
hid.
you get a surprise.
You guys hid. You beat the perception checks of the crows, except for Professor. And the Glaive guy decided to give him a chance to leave instead of just saying, "Fuck you."
I'm just saying we would not have been mad at you if you had said no.
Right.
That's all right.
Perfectly valid to call us on our bullshit sometimes.
At the point where you started hitting like 654, most of us were starting to blurt out our first attacks, so I felt timing wise it's about close enough.
Yeah, that's good.
We're good.